All right. Uh-oh. We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the New York Yankees in the second game of a three-game series at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the Bird Watcher here, a.k.a. BW for short. That works for me. Welcome back. We have 5 games left to play in the regular season, folks, and guess what? There's no doubt about it anymore. We are going to play in October. Last night we clinched. How about them apples? Where's the button for something like that?
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Last night we clinched with a win against the Yankees, combined with a loss by the Twins. We are in the postseason, and we are very close to clinching home field advantage for this wild card round with a 4-game lead, I believe, at the moment, with just 5 to play on the likes of Kansas City and Detroit. We've got Zach Eflin on the mound, and Marcus Stroman is going to be on the bump for the Yankees. The Yankees have had a bit of a wild 24 hours when it comes to who their starter is going to be. Nestor Cortes Jr. was the original starter. News broke earlier this morning, or maybe late last night, that he had to get an MRI on his elbow. He was scratched. There was talk at that time about calling up Cody Poteet to make a bit of a emergency start, or whatever you want to call it. But Stroman is in there, and that's going to be interesting because we'll talk a little more about it. There's so much to go over before we get to first pitch. The lineups are down here as well. But hey, just a heads up to those. If you're new to the channel, give it a try and think about subscribing. There's a subscribe button below. Join this Orioles Birdwatcher community that is growing in its first year. I do live play-by-play and commentary for every single Orioles game. 157 games I've done without missing one. Got close one time, not too long ago, but yeah, it's a reliable, dependable place to follow Orioles baseball all season long, and an interactive experience in-game. It's a good time. Folks seem to enjoy it. Others seem to hate it, but it's just there for you if you want it, you know. So we do have some bad news to go over. I didn't exactly have a moment of shock when this tweet came out from Rock Kabatko just an hour or so ago. Grayson Rodriguez, folks, unfortunately, well, Calvin is going to apparently decide to jump ahead and tell you first. All right. By the way, Sid Mullins is in the lineup tonight. So, yes, the news is that Grayson Rodriguez has been shut down until 2025. The reasoning is apparently he is not experiencing any sort of a setback. He just could not get ready in time. I'm not quite sure why, because I can understand if he's not ready in time for the wild card round, but let's say we get all the way to the World Series. He's still eligible to make that roster for that round. That is several weeks away. But perhaps they just think Grayson can't get the sort of live pitching, batting, you know, sort of, he's not going to be able to, you know, gear up, you know, because what's he going to do? Play in the instructional leagues and pitch to nobodies? I don't know. Maybe they just decided he's done. I don't know. It seems weird to me that if he didn't have a setback and they thought he had a chance, why they're making this announcement now when, again, if we were to make it to the World Series, that is like more than 3 weeks away. But either way, unfortunately, that's it for Grayson for this season. And all right, let's talk about tonight's lineups. It has just turned 7 p.m. Whoa, holy Toledo. My cursor is back into crazy mode. Oh, I don't need issues for my cursor right now. I really don't. Oh, it's being a pain. It is being a pain. Come on now. All right. Take a look at the lineups there. If you can squint, I'll read over them in just a second. But right now, I want to make sure I got the ball game up and have as little reason to touch this cursor for the next 3 hours as possible. Hang in there, folks. We're about to play baseball in the Bronx. 5 games left in the season, 2 more left in this series.
Hitting with runners in scoring position, but the way they finished the game was what they've done all year.
Don't hear
long.
anything.
They hit the long ball. And I tell you what, in a 2-1 ball game,
you don't hear anything at all.
Santader steps to the plate. He gets a
you don't hear any of this.
Breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. He hooks it right off the fair pole down the line to give the Orioles a 3-1 lead. His 44th long ball of the year. And just 1 inning later, Ramon Urias, his 11th home run of the year. And you knew the milkman had to get on the action too. After seeing those 2 home runs, he wanted one of his own, and that was a bomb, the longest one of the 3.
All right, thank you, Ben McDonald. Good Lord. My cursor is like in, oh my goodness. Come on, man. Don't do this to me this early. Come on, man. I just want to relax. Let me relax. All right. Boy, oh boy. Okay, so tonight's lineup looks like this. Gunnar Henderson will lead off and play shortstop. Jordan Westburg is batting second. Hooray. And playing second base. Anthony Santander in right field hitting third. Colton Cowser, the cleanup hitter in left field. Ryan Mountcastle in the lineup for the first time starting since his injury comeback. He'll be at first base. Ryan O'Hearn makes the lineup as a DH tonight. He'll bat sixth. Ramon Urias at third base hitting seventh. Cedric Mullins in center field hitting eighth. And finally, James McCann's going to be doing the catching tonight and batting ninth. For the Yankees, Gleyber Torres will lead off and play second. Juan Soto in right field will bat second. Aaron Judge is the number 3 hitter in center field. Austin Wells, the cleanup hitter, and doing the catching. Giancarlo Stanton, the DH, hitting fifth. Jazz Chisholm Jr. at third base, batting sixth. Hitting seventh, making his first start in the series, Jason Dominguez. He replaces Alex Verdugo. That's the only actual change of personnel in the lineup from last night. A couple of other guys have been moved a little bit in the order. Anthony Rizzo and Anthony Volpe both dropping down a spot. Rizzo hitting eighth, playing first. Volpe at short, batting ninth. All right, we are now just a couple of minutes away from first pitch. It would appear that Marcus Stroman is taking his warm-up pitches right now. And, yeah, regarding Stroman, this is going to be interesting, folks, because the scuttlebutt I've been hearing around Yankee Nation lately is that Stroman has been pitching like, and I'm quoting a Yankee fan, pitching like ass. Pitching like ass. And he is not pitching on a normal start routine, which I find very interesting because, folks, if you remember early at the beginning of the season when Garrett Cole went down and the Yankees were deciding, well, who's our opening day starter going to be? They approached Stroman and said, we'd like you to start the opening day game for the New York Yankees. What do you say? And he said, well, I got this routine, I really like to do things on my own schedule, so yeah, ask somebody else. That was his response. When the response of a competitor who gives a damn about the team that they just signed for, their usual reply should be something along the lines of, yes, sir, give me the baseball, I'll be ready whenever you need me. So I think Stroman's sort of an ego guy, and when you're a pitcher with too much ego, that can get in your way sometimes. He apparently has fallen a bit out of favor. He's sort of making a spot start here. I'm hoping we see bad Marcus Stroman, but who knows? I'm just looking for some optimism here, folks. I'd like to continue to win. I'd like to prevent the Yankees from celebrating a division title, even though it's still very, very much in their hands. I just like to prevent it as long as possible. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? But, yeah, Stroman's going to be on the mound tonight for the Yankees. I'd like to show you, since I put some time into this, what my lineup, I might do this going forward, maybe for next season. BW's lineup and comparing my lineup before the lineups come out. Now, this is with a right-handed starter in mind. I had Westburg batting second, so Gunnar, Westburg, Santander, fantastic. Cowser's going to bat cleanup, and I got him hitting 5th with O'Hearn ahead of him. I just think O'Hearn's just a little more steady. And don't get me wrong, Cowser's bomb last night was fantastic. But, Mountcastle, I wanted him in the lineup even though it was a right-hander. I was like, well, let's put him at first, and we can DH. I've got Kjerstad DHing. Rutschman hitting as low as 7th in the order for me. Kjerstad 8th and Urias 9th. So Kjerstad didn't make the lineup, and McCann is going to catch. And I can understand that. McCann will bat 9th. But I was trying to give Ced Mullins a night off because Ced has gone, Ced's hitting about 159 in his last 44 at-bats. I think he's got 6 or 7 hits in his last 44 bats spanning over about the last 15, 16 games. Folks, I love Ced Mullins. I've talked about him so much trying to defend this man and how much he contributes to this team. But at the same time, he has made 143 games out of a possible 157 on the season. Last year, he only played in 116 games. And he had that collision last week. His bat's been down a little bit. I was just looking for one game between now and the end of the season to give him a day off. And playing at the Bronx, folks, this is a very small ballpark. I do put a little value. I put a lot of value into defense, but you also have to think that if something were to happen to Mullins, Colton Cowser is the only other center field option we have. I mean, there is nobody else even close for me to being considered a proper center fielder with any experience that the Orioles can turn to if something were to happen to Mullins. So you give Cowser a shot in center field tonight, like I'm looking at with the lineup I'm proposing. Gives him some extra reps there. And again, it's a small ballpark. I just feel like we could get away with it on a night like tonight. And again, I just wanted to make sure to get those 3 righty bats that have all just returned in the lineup, despite the fact that we're facing a right-hander. Westberg, Mountcastle, Urias. Let's get these guys in the lineup as much as we can. And folks, if we do lock up this wild card round home field advantage, which could happen here in the next couple of days, it's a chance to give guys like Gunnar Henderson, Anthony Santander a day off when we get to Minnesota. So that's good news, even though we won't have a whole lot of time. By the way, first pitch of the ball game, here we go. And Stroman gets a called strike below the zone right out of the gate. Are you kidding me? Who's this ump?
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Here we go. Game underway. Next pitch is low, very, very low this time. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Gunnar Henderson 1 for 4 last night with a double. 282 average, 37 homers, 89 driven in. We're underway. 1-1 pitch from Stroman is hit on a soft liner, 1 bounce, the shortstop in the hole. It's a safe call for Henderson. He beats out an infield single on what looked like a soft liner. The shift was on. Shortstop playing near second base had to go to his right, and it does look like Henderson, at worst, ties to the bag, which means tie goes to the runner. I don't see the Yankees challenging this. So, folks, we've got the leadoff man on just like that. Gunnar Henderson at first. Here comes my boy, Jordan Westberg. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back.
West is that way.
All right. Westberg hitting .270 on the season. 1 for 3 last night. And he is... I don't know if it's... here's a check on Henderson. He's back in. I'm not sure if it's the outfield camera angle here at the ballpark at Yankee Stadium or what, but visually it looks like Westberg his batting stance is way off the plate. By the way, the Orioles have clinched the regular season series, already winning 7 of the first 11 games. So even if the Yankees were to win today and tomorrow, knowing that we've got a better head-to-head record, I think is going to give us a lot of confidence should we play them again next month. 0-1 the count right now on Westberg. And the next pitch, reached for off the plate. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And I wish they would allow me to just look at Westberg standing in the box here. Camera keeps cutting all over the place. All right, yeah, it looks... I guess he's... Yeah, they're setting up outside. And this ball is set up the middle and through! It's through the middle, a base hit. Volpe looked like he could get a glove on it, and if he did, it might have started a double play or at least gotten the force at second, but they get nothing, folks. 2 on, nobody out. Back-to-back singles to begin the ball game. Time to do something with it. Here comes Tony Taters.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
That was 103 miles an hour off the bat from Westberg. He's back. And this is the part of the lineup we need him in. Again, you have a bat like that between Gunnar and Tony, you get situations like this. Here we go. Santander, 2 on, nobody out. First pitch, taken right in there. Right down the chute for a called strike. Santander hit a home run off the foul pole last night to get his 100th RBI and is now up to 44 home runs. First Oriole to 100 RBIs since Jonathan Scope. And a line drive over the glove of Volpe. Again, a base hit. Gunnar Henderson will have to stop at third. Back-to-back-to-back singles. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Folks, we got to cash it in. We got to cash it in. Get some cows up in the chat. I hope Cowser's brimming with confidence after that moonshot last night. First pitch he takes, a called strike. Looked like a changeup, 84 miles an hour, maybe a splitter. A little bit of a dip action on there from Stroman. So Gunnar at third, Westberg at second, Tony at first, nobody out. The 0-1 pitch from Stroman is off the plate outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, folks. Let's see her through here. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to left, down in the corner toward the foul pole, and that ball is off the glove of Dominguez. Henderson scores. Here comes Westberg. He scores. Tony's trying to go to third, and he's going to get nailed, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, Tony, for some reason, trying to take third base there. Not the smartest play, and out is made. But, folks, the Orioles have taken a 2-0 lead in the first. Folks.
Oh, it's magic. You know. Oh, it's magic. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe it?
2-0 Orioles. Let's go. Let's go. Tony with a bit of a blunder out there, but we'll forgive him. 1 out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And he takes low and away for ball 1.
Okay, mount up.
Mount up, folks. This Orioles offense. This feels like that final game before the All-Star break where Gunnar Henderson led off with a blast of a double over Juan Soto's head, and the Orioles poured on 17 runs against the mighty Yankees. Come on now. Mountcastle's got a 267 average coming into tonight. B, aggressive. B-E, aggressive. The 1-1 pitch. And here goes the runner, and Colton Cowser swipe a bag. Meep, meep. Oh, I'm getting excited right here. Oh, we are making the Yankees look like trash right here in the top of the first. Let's go. Keep it going. Meep, meep. Come on now. Oh, the Yankee fans have got to be wondering, why the hell did I pay $8,000 to sit here? Here we go. Ryan Mountcastle. Keep it going. I shouldn't get too confident, but damn it, I'm feeling good. Let's go. 1-2 pitch. He lays off. That wasn't close. Low and away. 2-2 the count. Folks, we're going to play in October. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground, and threw a base hit. Cowser turns third. He'll score without a throw. And the Orioles keep the line moving. It is now 3-0. Holy cow. I don't notice any home runs so far. You know, I don't notice any home runs so far. It's got to be said. Here's Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Could be 4-0 right now, but God, Bonnie, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just the classic, let me find something. Here's a hard hit ball in the right. It's another base hit. Ryan O'Hearn is on, and folks, I saw this coming. 6 hits from the first 6 batters off of Marcus Stroman. 2 on, 1 out, and finally somebody's going to come out and talk to Stroman. I told you guys, this guy's got an ego. He didn't want to pitch this game. He did not want to pitch this game. I saw this coming, folks. Man, you guys got to believe me when I know what I'm talking about. Marcus Stroman, again, if you were not here at the top of the hour when I got on the air, I told you, this guy got signed by the Yankees in the offseason. Garrett Cole went down with an injury. They turned to him and said, please, can you take the baseball on opening day for us? Where most guys would be like, oh, it would be an honor. I'll be ready. No, Stroman said, nah, that doesn't really jive with my schedule, you know, so why don't you ask somebody else? I like to do it my way. By the way, Cody Poteet, the right-hander who was brought up to replace the currently down Nestor Cortes, is getting loose in the bullpen. Here's Ramon Urias, and he takes low and away. That pitch isn't close.
I have a brother.
I mean, Stroman's got 2 pitches, one low and away and another one getting hit 100 miles an hour off the bat. Want to know the count on Ramon? There it is, low and away again, 2-0. Stroman doesn't want to pitch. That's who you signed, New York. Enjoy that problem. We got a 2-0 count. Make it 3-0 on another pitch, low and away, not close. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Marcus. If you want to implode and self-destruct because you're whining about making this start, well, be my guest. 3-0 the count on Ramon. First and second, 1 out. Pitch. That one's in there, belt high for a strike. 3-1 the count now. Next pitch. Hit on the ground, and this could be... Oh, it's bobbled. Throw to second. Is it in time? I couldn't see the umpire's call. I believe he is safe. Everybody is safe. The Yankees are imploding in front of our very eyes. This could have been a double play ball hit to Jazz Chisholm at third. He can't handle it out of the glove, and everybody is safe. The throw was to second. O'Hearn is called safe there. They might want to challenge, and they might actually have a point here. I just saw an angle where they might get O'Hearn on this. Are they going to challenge it or not? They are challenging. Okay, I think O'Hearn is out here. O'Hearn got that foot. The tip of the foot was over the bag, but as he was sliding it in there, it was the bottom of his cleat that needed to hit the base, and it looked like the ball beat him before he made contact with that base. So It looks like it's going to be first and third, 2 out here. But, folks, you can't tell me the Yankees aren't rattled here. All right, O'Hearn is indeed ruled out. The Yankees win the challenge. First and third, 2 down. Vonnie, why are you typing in out? Vonnie, have you forgotten how this works? Ah, boy, Vonnie. It's the first inning. That's 2 strikes. All right, Ced Mullins is coming up.
Well said, now you know what to do.
All right, keep the line moving, Ced. Let's see. Come on. This could have been more than 3 runs. It would be nice, but still, very, very productive inning here. Stroman just threw his 24th pitch way off the plate outside for ball 1. Bum Mullins, the 1-0. Outside again, 2-0. Once again, doesn't matter if it's a lefty or a righty. Stroman just wants to pitch off the plate. The 2-0 pitch. That's one's fouled at the plate. We'll got a 2-1 count now. Mullins' average is at 226. Again, he's not been doing too hot at the plate lately. I think it's 6 or 7 hits in his last 44 at-bats. Whatever works out to a 159 average over that time. That's about 2.5 weeks worth of baseball there. 2-1 pitch, swung on, hit on the ground, right to the first baseman, Rizzo. He'll tap the bag for the unassisted putout, and that will end the inning. It could have been more, but folks, 6 hits in the inning. We get 3 runs. That is a statement right there. We go to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles 3. The Yankees are coming up against Zach Eflin. Let's go. All right. Vonnie, are we cool now? Gosh. Oh, my goodness. Coffee. Lucky. Oh, my goodness. 6 hits from the first 6 batters. Vonnie, we good? All right. Come on now. Come on now. Where's
This is great iced tea.
We're on a mission from God.
All right. BW, please see my above question mark. Hey, card. What else? Again, cursor usage has to be at a minimum tonight. It is giving me problems. Hey, BW, serious question. I'm going to assume this is what you want me to look at here. Retire in Thailand at 33 or hope to make $1 million in the Matrix by 50 stateside? William, I got here at 38, and I wish I thought of it sooner. I hope that answers your question. Life ain't about making money for me. Life is about enjoying the time you have here with as little money as it takes in order to have that enjoyment. I think money corrupts people. It's only a necessary... It's necessary for modern civilization. I get it. But the pursuit of it beyond what you need for me is not my bag, baby. First pitch to Glaber. Torres is a called strike from Eflin. Knee high on the outside corner. Zach Eflin making his 28th start of the season with a 3.53 ERA. Next pitch is hit to right, foul, and the count is 0-2. You're welcome, William, and if you make it out here, hit me up with another message, and we'll meet up and have a chang together, all right? We'll have a chang together. I don't drink a whole lot of beer, but hell, if you're going to move way the hell out here, I'll have a beer. This pitch is fouled away. Still 0-2 on Gleyber Torres, leading off the top of the first. He'll be followed by Juan Soto and Aaron Judge. This pitch is off the plate, and the count is a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is hit on the ground. Third baseman Urias throwing from the foul ground over to first in time. Or are they saying this is a foul ball? It's a foul ball, apparently. Very close. But nice play anyway by Ramon. The ball got to first base on a bounce, and Mountie was able to pick it. But it'll just be a foul ball here. 1 ball and 2 strikes still on Gleyber Torres. Yeah, folks, if you got any information about playoff tickets, when they become available, I live way over here. Obviously, that's not my concern, but I want you guys to know. This ball's hit to right. Santander's there, about probably 10 feet in front of the track. He makes the catch, probably, for out number 1. Defensively for Baltimore, Cowser in left, Mullins in center, Santander in right, Urias at third, Gunnar at short, Westberg at second, Mountie at first, McCann behind the plate. Rutschman not starting tonight. Holiday remains out of the lineup despite the right-handed starter, and I think that's the right call. We need to get Urias and Westberg as many ABs as well as Mountcastle and get them up to speed in time for October. First pitch to Juan Soto is ball 1. Next one is in there at the knees, called a strike. Soto with a .286 average on the season. And going to sign a big contract in the winter somewhere. Yankees fans are hoping he'll stay. But wherever they're going to dangle the most money, you would think he's going to go. 2-1 the count on a pitch outside. And the next pitch, bottom of the zone, but Eflin doesn't get the call. The first pitch of the ball game was farther out of the zone than that one, and that was called a strike against us. Here we get hosed. And instead of a 2-2 count, it's 3-1, which against a guy like Soto, yikes. Careful here, buddy. Pitch off the plate for ball 4. All right, here comes Aaron Judge. And with a runner on, you want to keep him in the park. Just want to keep him in the park as best you can. You can't afford to walk him, and Zach Eflin does not like to walk people. He just walked Soto. He ain't about to try to walk back-to-back hitters, even if they are Soto and Judge. He's going to try to get Judge out here. Let's try to keep him in the park. First pitch, fouled away off to the right. Strike 1. Is that right? Dean Kramer's got 7 wins in a row head-to-head against the Yankees, tying him with Jim Palmer for that same stat. That's crazy. That's awesome. 0-1 pitch. Over the plate but low. Judge lays off. Just gaudy numbers from Judge. .323 average. He hit his 56th home run of the season last night. He will win the American League MVP. There's really no debate. Against Eflin career-wise, though, 3 for 17, striking out 10 times. In fact, Eflin has struck out Aaron Judge more than any other batter in his career. 10 times already. 2-1 the count on Judge with Soto at first, 1 away, bottom of the first. 3-0 Baltimore. This pitch is low and away again, 3-1 now. And this is a dangerous moment. With a 3-run lead, despite the Soto-Judge combo, to walk them back-to-back would be very, very bad. And yet you don't want to give him anything good to hit. That's off the plate. That is back-to-back walks to Soto and Judge by a guy that doesn't walk people. Zach Eflin. All right. Well, Zachy, it's time to put your money where your mouth is, friend. You want to go after the rest of this lineup? I understand it, but you got to get the job done right now. Austin Wells at the plate. He has been scuffling in the month of September, and 0 for 4 last night. Let's hope he continues to struggle right here. First pitch is a curveball outside for ball 1. Come on, Zach. We need to get back into the zone here, buddy. Your control and command is your number one attribute. 1-0 pitch to Wells. Off the plate again, and you could see it right out of the hand. Wells never even offered at it. 2-0 the count, and James McCann is out to talk to Eflin. Yankee fans now suddenly very confident in the stands as their bipolar nature continues to show itself. I'm sure there were boo birds raining down 10 minutes ago. Now they're very excited. That's why I don't want my fellow bird watchers to be fans like Yankee fans. Just constantly pendulum swing of emotion, one pitch to the next. The world is over. We're the best. There's never anything in between. 2-0 the count on Wells. Pitch. That one's hit on the ground. Foul off to the right. The count is 2-1. Eflin already up to 19 pitches here in the opening frame with only 1 out. That is a concern already. The 2-1 pitch to Wells. And this one's hit on the ground. And going to second for 1. Going to first. 2, a double play. Get out of the inning. We are rocking and rolling, baby.
It takes 2 to make the thing go right. It takes 2 to make it out of sight.
This inning is over. Let's go to the second. 3-0 Baltimore. That's right. That's right. Folks, again, if I dare see any negativity in the chat tonight, I'm gonna just look, I'm giving you a warning right now. It's not about free speech. It's about stop raining on the parade, okay? You're being a disruption to everybody else who's trying to enjoy the moment, okay? It's a long season. We just clinched. We've also clinched head-to-head series against these Yankees. We put a 3 spot on the board in the first. Hang in there. My goodness. Hey, PAS, how you doing, buddy? No rain talk, please.
All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. I like watching puddles gather rain. And all I can do is just pour some tea for 2 and speak my point of view, but it's not sane. It's not sane.
I got you, PAS. Don't you worry about it. All right. Oh, by the way, I did get a copyright strike for singing the Fifth Dimension's Aquarius in yesterday's ball game. I've got the receipt if you want to see it. I had to remove me singing a couple of lyrics from Age of Aquarius. So apparently my voice is that good. Here's James McCann, and he takes high for ball 1. We're in the top of the second, folks.
It's not sane.
Next pitch. Hit in the air, foul off to the right. Hey, Pure, you on tonight? Oh, did you get rained out? Is that what you're talking about? Did you get washed out in Atlanta? Or is that... What's going on, Pure? Let me know. This pitch is off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Folks, Pure Adrenaline Sports, check out his website, please. His website, his YouTube channel. He covers lots of sports, and including Mets baseball. That's right. You don't have to hold 1969 against him. He didn't put the shoe polish on there. He wasn't even born yet. Not his fault. 2 balls, 2 strikes on James McCann. Show PAS some love and sub up his channel. Check him out sometime. Two from Stroman and McCann is off the plate outside, and we've got a full count to the leadoff man here in the top of the second. Top of the order, due up next. Gunnar Henderson on deck. 6 straight hits to begin the ball game. My goodness. The full count pitch. That one is hit on the ground right side. Second baseman Torres over to first in time. McCann retired for the first out in the second inning. All right. As Ms. Janet Hill and Ms. Froggy are both pointing out, folks, do think about hitting that like button and helping out this channel. Just a momentary tap of the finger on the old thumbs up there. It would really help out. Subscribe as well. You won't regret it. Here's Gunnar Henderson. He takes a first pitch strike.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
By the way, McCann, I forgot to play your button.
Tough guy. Thinks he's a tough guy.
Just in case anybody forgot, McCann's a tough guy. 0-1 pitch to Gunnar is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dean Kramer, by the way, getting interviewed by the Masson team. I cannot hear any of the audio, but Dean's hair is looking nice. 1-1 pitch way outside. 2 balls and a strike. All right. Still waiting on what the input is about said Mullins there, pal. We seem to keep missing each other. I don't know what it is. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Gunnar. Accountability. It's a good thing. Civilization needs that in place in order for things to kind of work. This ball is drilled in the right center field, a base hit by Gunnar Henderson. He is 2 for 2. Folks, the hits keep on coming. Gunnar's second hit in as many innings. A 1-out single. Here comes Jordan Westberg.
Well, West is that way.
Will I ever get any sort of acknowledgement about Cedric Mullins? I don't know. I think I know the answer, but I don't want to assume too much. First pitch to Westberg, pop foul and out of play. Westberg is 1 for 1, and I'm going to be saying that for the following 4 batters. Again, just a crazy first inning. Anthony Santander unfortunately ran himself into an out, or else, even though he only represents 1 run, it might have really cost us a couple. This pitch is off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's right, folks. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. It's BW's Top 40. Coming at you, the 1-1 pitch to Jordan Westberg. First, it's a throw to check on the runner. Gunnar Henderson's back in. And right now, we've got a special dedication for a little dog named Snuggles. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Westberg, and the count is 1-2. Folks, if you've ever heard Casey Kasem's dedication read of a of a dog named Snuggles, please look it up. It is hilarious. The 1-2 pitch to Westberg is off the plate. There goes Gunnar, and he is safe. What? No way he's out. Hold on. They call him out. He looks safe all the way. How did that tag get applied? It must have... Show me a replay, please. Wow, he did slap that tag down quick. Okay, fair enough. Let's see it. Well, that angle doesn't show me anything. It was a quick slap of that tag. Damn, that was a good tag. All right. No challenge. Westberg with a 2-2 count. Base is empty now. Another outmade on the base paths here in the first couple of innings. This pitch is low, full count. Oh, Ms. Janet. And yet here I am, barely getting by. Swing and a miss. Westberg strikes out. Well, that did not work. Folks, we have made a couple of mistakes here early on, and let's hope it doesn't cost us. And let's hope Marcus Stroman doesn't get too comfortable at this point. We're unable to score there in that inning when we probably should have. 3 runs on 7 hits through the first 2 innings. My goodness. Bottom of the second, coming up 3-0 Baltimore. Oh, guys, again, just with the pitch-to-pitch emotional pain. I don't know how you guys are. I don't know. Folks, even keel. Think Mr. Miyagi, all right? WWMMD, all right? That's the message for the rest of this 2024 season and postseason. What would Mr. Miyagi do? All right? You see Mr. Miyagi freaking out right now? No. Do you trust Mr. Miyagi? Yes. All right? Channel your inner Miyagi. It's going to be okay. My goodness. 3-0 Orioles going into the bottom of the second. Folks, you could have no idea what has happened. Just sat down, turned on my channel, see a 3-0 score, and be in complete bliss. You're not worried about, well, what happened about that 4th run that could have... I mean, just relax. Relax. I mean, if you need to take a plane halfway around the world, come out here and get one of those famous Thai massages. Maybe that'll help you. I don't know. All right. Bottom of the second coming up. Giancarlo Stanton is due up first for the Yankees. My special lucky. First pitch is just a bit low and in to Giancarlo Stanton, hitting .233. 26 homers, 68 driven in. He went 0 for 4 last night. He struck out all 4 times. The golden sombrero. 1-0 is on the outside corner. There you go, Eflin. That's the spot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Low and away, 2-1 the count now. Good point, Froggy. We do need a quick inning and get that pitch count back under control. And that next pitch doesn't help things, as it's now 3-1 as that pitch was inside. Come on, 3-0 lead. You got to go right after him, Zachy. Ball 4. My goodness. 3rd walk issued by Eflin here in the first 5 batters he's faced. Very un-Eflin-like. He got around it in the first inning, but this is not his nature. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is coming up. 1 on, nobody out. Mr. Hyde, I don't know offhand, but it's probably very close. It's probably very close. If I had to make a choice on a guess like a game show, I would say no, but he might still be eligible. Popped up by Jazz on the second pitch of the at-bat into shallow left. Gunnar Henderson's going to grab it for the first out here in the second inning. Chisholm pops out to short. 1 away, and that'll bring up Jason Dominguez. All right. How about another double play ball? Here's Dominguez. 195 the average, but limited action. This pitch is foul back. He got a fastball from Eflin, hit it straight behind the plate, which is usually an indication that you just missed it. So be careful here, Zach. The 0-1 pitch is tagged into center, backing up as Mullins, and he will make the catch on the run. Going straight back on that ball, hit to dead center field. Sometimes, folks, that's the toughest ball to judge. Ball hit right at you. Pretty darn hard. But Mullins, he knows what to do. He's got that second out. And I'll bring up Anthony Rizzo now. Rizzo hitting .220. Veteran left-handed first baseman. Takes a first pitch curveball outside for ball one. Eflin, man, we got to get ahead of these hitters, buddy. We got to get first pitch strikes a little more often here. The 1-0, way off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Eflin is not at his best right now, but we're going to try to work through it here. Here comes the 2-0. That's in there. 2 balls, 1 strike to Anthony Rizzo. 2 down, runner at first. We're in the bottom of the second. The Orioles lead at 3-0. Two-one pitch. Upstairs. 3-1 now. Eflin just looking at the baseball as if to ask it, why aren't you going where I want you to? Hang in there, Eflin. Come on, man. You got to throw strikes here, buddy. 3-1 pitch. Low for ball 4. Wow. Eflin, this is very unusual for him. Another walk. 4 walks through an inning and 2/3. 2 down with the number 9 hitter, Volpe, coming up. We can get out of this jam again, but man, this is not the recipe for the remainder of the ball game. We have got to get Eflin finding the strike zone second time through the order here. First pitch is low to Volpe. Eflin, dude, throw strikes, man. Come on, man. Number 9 hitter at the plate, dude. You got to get this guy. Top of the order coming up. 1-0 pitch to Volpe. That is swung on and past the diving glove of Henderson in the left center field. It's a base hit, and it's going to score a run. And Volpe, the throw in is bad. Luckily, it doesn't appear to have a impact on things, but it's first and third with a run in now for the Yankees. It's 3-1. And that gets the home crowd here excited. All right, folks, game on. Did you want a cakewalk? Yeah, a cakewalk would have been nice. Instead, we're going to have some drama. Gleyber Torres is coming up. First and third, 2 down. This is a must out here with Juan Soto on deck. Eflin checks the runner at first. The pitch. That one's hit in the air. And this should be the final out of the inning. Santander is waving off Mullins. He's got it, and that's it. The Yankees do score a run. It's going to be all right. We just need Eflin to start throwing some strikes. 3-1 after 2 innings, folks. 7 more of these to go. In a game that, in reality, doesn't have a whole lot of meaning for the regular season. You just want to see us win, obviously, perform well. But, yeah, we're trying to lock up this home field advantage in the wild card round. Looking pretty good. I would love to sweep the Yankees if for no other reason than to just prevent them from celebrating the division until we leave town. How we doing, Charm City chat? The morale okay? I hope so. Hey, Baltimore football history hurt his calf a few weeks back and couldn't run. Uh-oh. I don't run unless I'm being chased. That is my policy. What am I running for? What was all this progress and innovation from thousands of generations of evolution? All this progress. What, so that I have to run now? No. I'm going to sit down. I get it. 5 million generations ago. By the way, didn't we have a super chat earlier? Erica, thank you for the super chat. And now it just made me think that there was one earlier that I didn't even acknowledge. Was that the case? Did I blow that? Pocket watch. Pocket watch, forgive me. I'm terrible.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
I did hit the like button on that pocket watch, but I feel like I forgot to acknowledge it. Let's all smash that like button. Thanks so much for your support, Pocket Watch, particularly the other night. Or is it just last night? Yeah, that was very generous of you, my friend. And that was Erica. Erica coming in with the super chat. Thank you so much, Erica.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Anthony Santander is going to lead it off for the Orioles in the top of the third.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Folks, if you become a Magic member, you've got access to emojis like this. The tater tot. I'm putting some in chat right now. First pitch is a called strike, bottom of the zone. Get those taters up, folks. You have an obligation. 0-1 pitch. That one's crushed. That one's going to go foul into the upper deck. 0-2 the count. Seven hits and 3 runs, only 1 strikeout for Stroman through the first couple of innings. This pitch is off the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the next one is low. 2-2 now. Tony's got that count even. What's that about a loose cable? This ball's hit in the air to left center, backing up into the gap, and the catch is made out there by Dominguez for out number 1. Is there some technical problem going on, Janet? Is there an audio issue? Let me know. There's one thing I can't stand. It's audio issues. By the way, we might have to do a audio in and out. Really? Oh no. This pitch is off the plate to Colton Cowser. Now I got to really scramble here. I mean, connections. A connection is made. This ball's hit to first base, and a flip to Stroman covering the bag will retire Colton Cowser for out number 2. Cowser grounds out to first for the second out here in the top of the third. Yeah, here comes the exciting lag check now, which I'm a little bit concerned about because things seem to be very delayed for reasons I can't understand. Folks, I'll say a number. You type it in as soon as you hear it. The number is 8. Cal Ripken's number. Type it in. ASAP. You don't all have to do it, but some will, and I'll get an understanding. There's the first one. That's not so bad. This ball's hit on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Volpe over to first, and he throws it away! Anthony Volpe throws it away! Hey, folks, if you're just now typing in the 8, maybe you need a refresh. Try a refresh of the stream. Give it a shot.
Big bucks, stop.
Stop it all. Whammy.
It's a whammy for Volpe. A terrible throw over to first base on a otherwise pretty routine grounder. And that puts Ryan Mountcastle all the way up to second base on that two-base error. He threw it away. So with two down, Ryan O'Hearn looks at ball one outside.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Yeah, Volpe has not looked very sharp. Earlier in the year, I was praising his defensive skills. O'Hearn hits this one off the bottom of the bat, and it's going to be a soft fly ball to left to win the inning. So O'Hearn got jammed a little bit there, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third now. 3-1 Orioles. Folks, I mean, can somebody say, hey, Animan says audio is fine for me. I mean, what's the general consensus right now for as far as the audio goes? Folks, this is the number one. We talk about the Orioles and what their number one issue is, what we need to address. Number one issue for this channel is crystal clear audio. I must have it. Otherwise, I am wasting everybody's time. Okay, great. Good to hear. Good to hear. Lovely. Very nice. Very nice. Folks, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling funky fresh. You know why? I watched my favorite movie again. Little Shop of Horrors, 1986. I'm not even a fan of musicals, folks, as much as I like to sing. It's really not my genre for movies, usually. But Little Shop of Horrors, I tell you what. If you haven't seen that movie in a long time, watch it again. It's perfect. It's a perfect film experience. Great music, great comedy, great social satire going on. Great performances, great art direction, great choreography, great visual effects. The puppetry of the Audrey 2 puppet still to me is the most impressive thing that's ever been done without the use of a computer that I've ever seen. I don't know about you. It still stands up. It looks great. The movie still looks great. Coming up on 40 years. Here we go. Bottom of the third. Juan Soto at the plate. Zach Eflin looking to throw strikes. He gets the first one over here for strike one. Here is a pitch off the plate, low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Soto. Eflin's on 39 pitches at the moment. Just starting the third inning here. This pitch is, again, low and away. Eflin is nibbling, and he can't afford to. Juan Soto has one of the best batting eyes in baseball. He will know if it's off the plate or not. That one is perfectly placed inside corner at the knees. And the count now 2-2. Well done, Eflin, on that pitch. Just need to be a little more consistent with the accuracy here. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Soto, leading off the bottom of the third. That one's hit hard but foul left side. Still 2-2. Two-two pitch. Swung on and fouled away. It is still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Favorite horror movies? Only one person has responded. I've got so many. I love that genre. I love the horror genre, and I love the A24 Studios. Currently, for my money, your best bet to see a good movie, and they've got it cornered when it comes to elevated horror. If you like your horror with a little bit of intellect, check out an A24 horror movie sometime. Soto swings and misses, folks. Strikeout of Soto.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
And with that out, Zach Eflin has reached precisely 1,000 career innings of Major League pitching. Congratulations, Zach Eflin. 1,000 innings logged in the bigs. Here's Aaron Judge. That ball's hit hard, but right to second base. Westberg over to first. In time. Sit down, Judge. Sit down. Go back to your quarters. Remove thy robe. Bases empty, 2 down. Austin Wells coming up. First pitch inside for ball 1. So my favorite horror film. I mean, it's just too tough. There's so many different eras, different styles. I love like horror comedy. I love horror comedy. Evil Dead 2 is fantastic. This pitch is hit to left field. And Kowser's got it. Austin Wells retired. Zach Eflin. How about a 1-2-3 inning that includes Juan Soto and Aaron Judge? Sound good to you? Sounds good to me. Let's go to the 4th inning. 4-1 Baltimore. Yeah, so, gosh. To pick one, it's just too difficult. So many great horror films, modern and old. It's the genre that keeps on giving. There's many bad ones, but there are many, many good ones. And the great thing about the genre is it's always one you can make on a budget, you know? Typically, when you see a lower budget movie that isn't initially intended to have a wide release at the box office, they get picked up and, yeah, they can become major, major hits. I mean, the frickin' Blair Witch Project, that was shot like on like a Magnavox camcorder circa 1994. Whatever the hell that that thing wound up making like $250 million. Wow, that sun is really blasting through right here. Yeah, Blair Witch was not, I think that's too much money, man. I think it was closer to like 15, 20 grand. But I mean, I could be wrong, but either way, yeah, I mean, nothing. And really the actual money was like for what do you call it? Taking the actual footage they shot and transferring it onto 35 millimeter film. That was actually the bulk of the cost, was to actually take the crap that they shot and put it on something that they could project in a movie theater, you know, larger than your own living room. But yeah, I love this time of season, folks. I love this time of season. I love horror films. Original Texas Chainsaw is a masterpiece. The Shining. I mean, I can talk about all the ones that you know. I could talk about some obscure ones. I could talk about some really twisted ones that would probably make you think I was a little bit twisted myself, but I think we're all just a little bit twisted. And I think our best shot at staying, you know, on the right side of twisted is to maybe occasionally see something twisted going on in a movie where you're like, whoa. All right. Remind me to stay away from that. Ramon Urias is at the plate. He's got an 0-1 count. Leading off the top of the 4th. Phantasm. I love it. I love the sequel to that one. This one's hit in the right field. A base hit for Ramon. Folks, I have a brother.
I have a brother. I have a brother.
Base hit leading off the top of the 4th for Ramon Urias. I'm predicting another 3-spot in this inning. Minimum. Stroman got away with a couple of quiet innings. Let's see. It's the bottom of the order, but I don't care. Here's Ced Mullins. You know what to do.
Well said, now you know what to do.
First pitch is off the plate. Folks, I mean, you want to talk horror film, I will take you all the way back to the silent era, the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. All right? My screen name back in the AOL days was Dr. Caligari. If that gives you any indication of how much I love the horror genre. This pitch is upstairs to Mullins. It's 2-0. So, yeah, you got your Hitchcock. I love next pitch to Mullins is called a strike. 2-1, belt high. Said asking the ump, is that the top of the zone? And I think the ump said yes. 2 balls, 1 strike to Mullins. And this ball's hit on the ground, and it's going to find a hole between short and second base and going first to third without even any kind of a... Folks, I see zero, what do you call it, urgency on this Yankee defense. This ball's hit in the right center field, and easily Urias goes first to third. Aaron Judge just sort of lackadaisically getting it back in there. Folks, we'll take it. First and third, nobody out, and here comes McCann.
Tough guy. Thinks he's a tough guy.
Come on now. First and third, nobody out. McCann, was it his last start where he jacked 2 bombs? Was that the last time he was in the lineup where he hit the two home runs? This is a great place to hit a home run if you'd like to. This pitch is off the plate, ball 1, folks. Kingdom of Sports, you might want to, I don't know, calm down. If you find yourself leaving 4 straight messages, this pitch is a called strike, and we've got a stolen base. Said Mullins swipes second.
Meep, meep.
Nah, BS. Hey, how's this for BS? Get this guy out of my chat. Just take him out entirely. Show him the door. Hey, nice to have you, bud. 1-1 pitch. Hit right on a line to second, caught by Torres, and luckily, nobody gets doubled off here. McCann hits it hard right to Glaber at second for the first out. Runners remain at second and third. It's a bad luck situation for McCann, but again, at the same time, we're also lucky in that situation to not have a double play, as that ball was caught quickly and nobody was too far off the bag. All right, folks, Gunnar Henderson, let's go.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
First pitch is off the plate, 1 ball, no strikes. Gunnar Henderson, got a drive and a run here, second and third and 1 out. Unless Stroman isn't going to give him anything to hit. That pitch is low. Make it 2-0 now. Yeah, folks, you can be a fan of the Yankees or any other team you'd like, and you can hang out, but, you know. This ball's hit up the middle, base hit, 1 run will score. Mullins not far behind. Make it a 2 spot. It's 5-1 Baltimore. Hey, suck on that, Yankee fan. Marcus Stroman is out of the game. See you later, bud.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Bye-bye now. Y'all come back now, yeah? Y'all come back now, yeah? I love it. Oh, it feels good. I know there's Yankee fans watching me right now. What is he getting all excited about? Let me tell you something, Yankee fans. You guys have a mental illness, okay? I mean, you guys crap on your own team all the time. But as soon as you leave your little nest and go anywhere else, oh, let's flex. We got to flex. Ooh, I want to flex. We know you're worried, all right? We know you're worried about the fact that we're 7-4 against your ass, all right? We know you're worried that we've got the recipe to beat you in a playoff matchup. We know, all right? Stop trying to flex. We'll meet you at the end of October, and then we'll add up the scores, all right? These Yankee fans. Hi, Josh. How you doing? I tell you what. I mean, you've never seen so much toxicity in a fan base. When is Aaron Boone going to go? Oh, they get 5 wins in a row. Oh, this team is, we're gangbusters. And then one loss later, like last night. They lost last night. You know, they're doing fine. They're going to the postseason. They're going to win a division. They're going to get a bye. And last night it was, cry me a river. Why didn't we win? Look at all these. Gleyber Torres, oh, he's got to go again. First he's got to go, then he shouldn't go because he's hitting, and then he shouldn't go. I mean, just every day. Clayton Beeter is the new pitcher. Beeter? I hardly know her. Right-hander, and the 0-1 pitch to Westberg is fouled away. It's 0-2.
Well, West is that way.
All right. 5-1 Orioles, top of the 4th. Runner at first. 1 down. We are into the Yankee bullpen in the 4th. Next pitch to Westberg is a called strike 3 on a breaking ball. He was frozen. He sits down 2 away. Anthony Santander up next.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
All right. Boy, doing a Muttley laugh is akin to doing a lag check. I get the same results. Anthony Santander is 1 for 2. Get them taters up in the chat. Don't make me tell you twice. I'm trying to save this voice. We got a lot of October baseball to play. That's right. 2 down, runner at first. First pitch coming to Anthony Santander is taken at the top of the zone for a called strike. I tell you what. Calls on the edge seem to, so far this series, favor one team more than the other. And that's all I'll say about it. Here comes the 0-1 to Tony. Swing and a miss. He had a cut on a, I don't know if that was like a power curveball there or what, but that ball, 12-6 action, falling off the table there. Tony swung over it. The count is 0-2. Here's one high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5-1 Orioles. And by the way, the Orioles have done all their scoring without the benefit of a home run. That is another very, very positive thing to focus on, particularly for one of our bird watchers out there, as this pitch is in the dirt and the count even up at 2-2. All right. Beeter checks the runner at first, Gunner. And from the stretch, the 2-2 is drilled into right. Stay up. Stay up. It's over the glove of Soto. He loses sight of it. Gunner will hit third. Gunner will come home, and Gunner will score. Make it 6-1. We are kicking their ass. Oh, Tony.
It's magic. You know
Hey, Yankee fans, this is what flexing looks like.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
This is what flexing looks like. 6-1 Orioles. Cowser takes a cut and fouls it. Well, it could stay in play. It does reach the stands by just a couple of rows next to the Oriole dugout. Brandon Hyde within arm's reach of the fan who got that baseball. 2 down, runner at second. Anthony Santander coming in with that RBI double. Hit over Juan Soto. Another great outfield looking there from Soto. That's the other thing I've enjoyed. My interaction with the fellow who came in one night trying to convince me Juan Soto was a Gold Glove outfielder or Gold Glove caliber. I'm like, no, he's not. Strong arm, sure. I'll give him that. And he can gun a runner down at a base if he throws that strong arm accurately. Yeah, that's nice. But his range, his ability to read off the bat, the baseball looks like crap to me, honestly. Like well below average. Cowser fouls one back. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And I'm only thinking for Soto, a guy like him, my guess is once he gets this big fat contract, he's going to be another guy that's just going to give you minimal defense. Giancarlo Stanton Part 2. 1-2 the count on Cowser. That ball's lined in the right center field, and it's going to split the gap. Soto is unable to cut it off. Soto stinks. It's an RBI double for the milkman. Holy cow. 7-1. Oh, Juan Soto, I'm sorry you couldn't cut this baseball off. I don't know. I thought you were like really, really good or something. 24th double of the season for Cowser as he makes his case for Rookie of the Year with a hot. He is heating up. He is heating up with 1 week left in the season. Here's Ryan Mountcastle now. Come on, folks. Let me feel the love out there. This pitch is low and away.
Okay, mount up.
This pitch is low and away. 2 down, runner at second. 4 runs in. I said there would be 3. We got 4. I'm sorry that I lied to you. Yankee fans are looking miserable right now. Here's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, folks. Schadenfreude. I like it. Oh, no. This Yankee fan looks concerned. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Mountcastle 1 for 2 tonight. Oh, did I say at least 3? All right, well then, once again, your boy is right on the money. Hey, folks, if you're new to my channel, here's the deal. I pretty much dedicated everything to covering Orioles baseball, and that's it. That's all I do. I eat, live, breathe. This is what I do. I come from a sports writing background. I didn't know if you knew that. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Mountie strikes out to win the inning. The Orioles with a 4 spot. Folks, 7 runs on 12 hits without a home run. That is very, very good. I'm feeling good. 7-1. Folks.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Mind if I have a lucky now?
I mean, you know I'm a Lucky Strike fan from way back.
This is great iced tea.
By the way, I got a new sound drop. This one's for Anthony Santander.
Pay that man his money.
That's right. Anybody a fan of rounders? Hey, David Rubenstein et al.
Pay that man his money.
Let's keep Tony. All right. They're toasted. I've never felt so locked in about anything in my whole damn life. Why I didn't start this earlier than the 2024 season, I'll never know. I'm just happy I finally put it all together. Here I am. This is what I'm meant to do. This is it. I'm good at this. I'm not very good at a whole lot of stuff. This is my wheelhouse. Tell you. Sorry, it's a self-pep talk. Sorry, everybody. If it's cringe, don't worry. I'll get back on track here in a minute. Just trying to take a breather here. I drink your milkshake, New York. That's right, Yankees. We drink your milkshake. We drink it up. We drink your milkshake. I love it. Giancarlo Stanton, 0-1 pitch. That one's fouled straight back, 0-2. Folks, There Will Be Blood, another masterpiece of a movie. That's not considered horror, but it certainly left me uncomfortable in a way that I, for some reason, enjoy when I go to a movie. This pitch is off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Folks, Masson has gone out for you. That's why you got me. That's why I'm here. It is 7-1 Orioles in the bottom of the 4th. Giancarlo Stanton leading off, 1-2 count. He fouls it left side. It's still a ball and 2 strikes. Stanton walked his first time up. Yeah, Masson stinks. You got me. And we drink your milkshake. You know what? I'm going to have to get that sound bite. Eflin picks up. Oh, my God. Stanton is so slow. Stanton is so slow. Giancarlo Stanton with a swinging bunt that anybody else beats out. Eflin took his time to pick up this baseball. I mean, it was like throwing out somebody in a senior softball game. That is sad. I knew he was slow, but wow, that makes Eloy Jimenez look like Usain Bolt. Holy Toledo. Jazz Chisholm at the plate. He takes a bit inside, ball 1. Chisholm 0 for 1 tonight. All right, dude, you don't have to type that in caps. You know what? It's going to suck for you if you want to hang out here, if you're going to keep behaving that way, all right? Settle down. Settle down, my friend. 1 ball, 1 strike. I get it. Your channel crapped out on you. Don't crap on mine. This pitch is low and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Appreciate it. Tip of the cap to you. The 2-1. That ball's lined, but it is grabbed at first base on a bounce and a flip to Eflin covering the bag for out number 2. Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free. Getting there is half the fun, so, hang out with me. Moving right along. There are Oriole fans in attendance. There is some orange in the crowd, and it contrasted against that Yankee midnight blue and black or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, you see him in the crowd. We got a bunch of traffic cones in the Bronx. It is 0-1 on Jason Dominguez up at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. This pitch is off the plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Yes, Jizz Chasm. That ball's roped in the right, but it's right at Santander. He makes the catch. Eflin's got that pitch count back under control, folks. 60 through 4 innings. That's 15 per inning. That is right on the money. 4 innings in the books. Right now, it is all Baltimore. We have out-hit the Yankees 12-1 through 4 innings. Are you kidding me? Yada-dee, yada-dow, yada-dee, yada-dow. All right.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Hey, this is Jack Burton coming at you. I want to make sure the Charm City chat is well aware of the situation. We need to get that like count up, folks. If you're watching along right now, there's over 200 of you here. Welcome in. I got a trade for you. I'll give you 3 hours of play-by-play for free. You tap that thumb at the bottom of your screen and turn it bright white for me. I give you 3 hours, you give me 2 seconds. What do you say? What do you say? I understand, folks. You might forget to hit that like button when you tune in, but if you don't mind, we're in the middle of a break in the action here. Trying to help out this channel, get it to grow a little bit more. The more people that like, the more YouTube says, all right, let's push this channel up in the algorithm a little bit. Right now, maybe 10,000 people can see it when they look at their front page. Let's bump it up to 20,000. That's how it works, folks. Hey, we've got a super chat coming in here. Oh, by the way, I need to refresh this game already, I think. Robert Prescott for the super chat. Late start for me. Did I miss anything? Yes, Robert, you missed so much. So much good. The Orioles are up 7-1. It could be even more than that. We've made a couple of outs on the bases. Thank you so much, Robert, for the super chat. As we get started, top of the 5th, Ryan O'Hearn takes ball 1. Where's the thank you here? Can't find it.
Besides that,
that's not it.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Thank you so much.
Message for you, son.
That's a message.
Message for you, son.
Ryan O'Hearn is at the plate.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
1-1 pitch is popped up on the left side, shallow left field. Jazz Chisholm will make the catch. Third baseman out in shallow left. 1 away. Beater still on the mound for the Yankees. Beater. All right. Sloth Melon has subbed up. Well done, Sloth. Hey, Sloth, do you love Chunk? Do you like Rocky Road ice cream? Here's Ramon Urias. First pitch is called a strike. That is BS, that call right there. Come on now.
I have a brother.
Ramon Urias is at the plate. The 0-1 pitch is hit on the ground, third base side. Chisholm has it. He backs up on it and then throws a good hard throw to first base there for the second out of the inning. Chisholm's got a pretty good arm. I didn't think it was weak, but stronger than I thought. He's got a pretty good arm, Jazz Chisholm. Say what you want about I Love Rocky Road. Hey, Sed Mellons is up.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Folks, just a little Goonies reference. Matt got it. Maybe 2 or 3 of you did as well. This pitch is off the plate. 1-0 the count. Hey, I'm funny. What am I, a clown to you? What, do I amuse you? What am I here for? How am I funny? How the frig am I funny? 2-0 the count on Mullins. Bases empty, 2 down. Pitch. Off the plate, it's 3-0. Mullins has a hit tonight. Let's take a look at this. Gunnar is 3 for 3 already. Tony's 2 for 3. Kowser's got a couple of hits. Everybody in the lineup has at least 1 hit. Folks, it's everything you'd want and more. The 3-0. Upstairs, ball 4. Take your base set and, hell, let's take it to him. 6-run lead, not enough. Steal second base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Folks, it's time to make a statement. Run. Run with a 6-run lead. I don't care if Gunnar got caught. Said stole a base earlier. He's quick. 6-run lead. 2 down. Get in a scoring position for James McCann. Come on, Said. First pitch to McCann. There goes Said, and Mullins swipes the base. Your boy is right on top of things.
Meep, meep.
There it is. We are taking it to the Yankees.
Tough guy. Thinks he's a tough guy.
Said Mullins. The speed is still there. What a lovely sight to see. Oh, Cedric, the entertainer, his 32nd steal of the season. 2 in the ball game tonight. We've got another super chat rolling in here.
Message for you, son.
Here's a breaking ball fouled away by McCann. The count is 0-2. 2 down. Mullins now at second. McCann 0 for 2. I'm sorry. The one guy in the lineup without a hit. McCann is 0 for 2. I apologize. Let's get him on the board here. Pocket Watch says, loving that score, can finally pay attention. Hey, I mean, folks, if you can't enjoy this, I don't know what to tell you. This might not be the right sport for you. This pitch is upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 7-1 Baltimore, top of the 5th. My voice is already getting pretty shredded. This game is not half over. This will be the 30th pitch from Beater since coming on. And that ball is going to be reached for, and it's going to be served over the second baseman. Mullins is already coming around. He will score. It is 8-1. Everything is clicking right now. Everything. A statement game going on right now. The Baltimore Orioles. Yes, we have been scuffling. Yes, it lasted a long time, but folks, it's a long season. And during those bad days, I kept trying to tell you, if we're good enough to be as good as we were, we're good enough to return to that state again. Just give it time. Have some faith. Folks, I think we're seeing it happen right now. There is a change on the pitching mound for the Yankees in progress. They're calling to the bullpen again. 2 down, runner at first. It is 8-1 Baltimore. Hot damn. I mean, you want to talk about clicking. This is like when I used to do acid and play Tetris. Just absolutely locked in. Clearing 4 lines at a time like a boss. Just absolutely locked in right now. Keep it going. I'm sorry, was that too personal of a... Whatever. I don't do it anymore. I mean, you know, I wouldn't be able to handle it. Anywho, Matt wants more. All right. All right, Matt. You wait your turn. Gunner's about to hit, folks. 3 for 3 already. Coming up for the 4th time in the 5th inning. 2 runs scored, 2 runs driven in already. How about this? This is a dream I don't want to wake up from. Can we just roll over some of this game to the next? Let's play 2. Here is Cody Poteet, who I believe was just called up from the minors to replace Nestor Cortes Jr. on the Yankee roster after Cortes had a MRI on his elbow. The scuttlebutt when that MRI news came out earlier in the day was that Poteet might make the start tonight. He does wind up entering the ball game here, but now it's as a mop-up guy, pretty much. I mean, this game is not decided yet, folks. We need a couple of more innings before we can start feeling comfortable. As Henderson fouls this one away, the count is 0-1. Gunner.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one's fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes. 94-mile-an-hour fastball from Poteet. Here's a list of the top 4 MVP candidates: Soto, Judge, Gunner, and Bobby Witt Jr. Folks, for my money, I mean, Bobby Witt Jr. is the only person I would probably even put near Judge in the conversation. No offense to Gunner, of course. I'm proud of him to be on the short list, but it's Judge's award. It is. He's definitely the most prolific power hitter with average. I mean, 323 average, or what is it right now? 322. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Gunner. Come on, folks. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. An escalator can never be broken. It can only become stairs. I should put out a sign that says, "Sorry for the convenience." Here's the 2-2 pitch to Gunnar Henderson. Swung on, line drive into center, but right at Aaron Judge. He makes the catch and the inning is over. Gunnar hit it squarely, but right at somebody. And the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 8-1. Baltimore. Somebody's screaming outside, like they're on an amusement park ride. What's going on out there? Coffee's cold. It might be time for the special Lucky again. Yeah, rest in peace, Mitch Hedberg, man. Talk about a fantastic, witty mind. Stephen Wright is probably my favorite one-liner joke comedian, but Mitch Hedberg is right there. It's like 1A and 1B for me. You got to have the right delivery, and boy, they both not only had some of the funniest jokes in 20 words or less, but just fantastic delivery as well. It's all about that delivery, folks. They had it. Hedberg, unfortunately, he suffered from massive anxiety, and that was part of his reason for being so lovable on the stage. He was absolutely frightened about being on stage. That's why he wore the sunglasses so often. Sometimes he would just turn his back to the crowd and do jokes. You knew him? Wow. That's rather impressive. He's a legend. He's a legend in my eyes. I like my comedians to be one of 2 ways. Either, make me think about something like a George Carlin or a Bill Hicks, or just be absurd and make me laugh and make me think about nothing at all except just stupid stuff like cereal. And that was Mitch Hedberg. You need to have a little bit of both in life, I feel. There are Oriole fans scattered around. I love the fact that we keep cutting to the crowd and showing random Oriole fans. We get ready for the bottom of the 5th. Here we go. It's going to be Anthony Rizzo to lead it off. 8-9-1 due up for the Yankees. Rizzo takes a look at a called strike from Zach Eflin. That is pitch number 61 for him. He has settled in after a rocky start. This pitch is fouled away, and it's 0-2. Yeah, Mr. Hyde, lots of comedians do have issues. It's true. It's part of the reason I have issues. Look, am I calling myself a comedian? No, but did somebody say their wife said I was funny? Yes. I think being good at making people laugh has a lot to do with, a lot of pain or whatever it might be going on in your own life, and it's a way to just put that aside and battle it. You battle the struggles you have in life with humor. It's a defense mechanism. And if you have to defend yourself constantly, you start to get good at it sometimes. Some folks. 2-2 the count on Anthony Rizzo. That ball's blasted. If it's fair, it'll be gone. I mean, that ball's over the foul pole, but it looks like it's foul. That's a foul ball for Rizzo. All right. That was close. Oh, yeah, the final years of Carlin when he absolutely had no Fs left to give. This ball's going to be hit hard in his center field for a leadoff single. Anthony Rizzo is aboard for the Yankees to begin the bottom of the fifth. Yeah, Carlin, between the various stages of Carlin, sort of rebranded himself a few times in his very long career. But, yeah, he's got some specials he made in those last few years where, boy, are they relevant today. Boy, he was a prophet. He was a prophet. You got to have him around, folks. You need the visionaries. This pitch is low and away. 2 balls and no strikes on Anthony Volpe. Next pitch is inside. Come on, Eflin. 3-0 on Volpe. Eflin looked like he was just settling in, and now a leadoff single and now a 3-0 count on the number 9 hitter has got us back into wondering what's going on. This pitch is a called strike. Okay. Let's get back into this count here. 3-1 on Volpe. Sorry for all the light in the background, folks. I've been kind of lazy about opening and closing my door this morning. I don't know why. This pitch is a called strike, and Volpe was taking a step to first base. Eflin hitting the outside edge. Borderline pitch that finally goes our way. The count is full. 7-run lead, but you want to get the number 9 hitter out and not build momentum for the Yankees here. This pitch is fouled back. Still 3-2. Norm Macdonald, absolutely just ridiculously hilarious. Absolutely. Norm Macdonald was absolutely ridiculously funny. Payoff pitch. That one's hit hard to right. Down the line in the corner. Santander at the wall makes the catch. He makes the catch over there, and I know it's new Yankee Stadium, but that is Jeffrey Mayer territory. Oh, man. Tony with a catch in front of the wall. That short porch and right. 1 away. I thought Norm Macdonald was Canadian. I'm almost 100% certain he's Canadian. Unless there's a Baltimore, Alberta or something. This pitch is a called strike, and that's a bad call. That was inside to Gleyber Torres. 1 out and 1 on. Yeah, you better know where he's from, right? You got to know. That ball's hit on the ground right side and off the glove of Mountcastle. It caroms to second. Westberg is still able to throw out Gleyber Torres. Wow, folks, you want to talk about everything going our way. Ground ball to Mountcastle, trying to backhand it. Caroms off the glove to Westberg. Mountie able to recover and cover the bag at first to get Gleyber Torres by half a step. 2 down in the inning. Runner at second base now. Juan Soto at the plate. And what a great way to end the inning if you can do it here, to split Soto and Judge up between innings. Popped up on the first pitch, but out of play. Yeah. Yeah. I might be the closest thing you have to a Baltimore Norm Macdonald. I don't know. Just give me a chance there. I might say something to impress you. I don't know. I'm trying out my Norm Macdonald impression for the first time right now. And not quite sure how it's going. Be perfectly honest. All right, this pitch has popped up again. This time it's in play. It looks like it down the left field line. Cowser, oh, it is out of play. Cowser ran out of room. That ball lands on the other side of the screen down the left field line by a few rows. And looks like some words being shared between fans and Cowser there. Are you guys trying to flex on us right now? Seriously? Just drink your $85 can of beer and shut up. 1-2 the count on Juan Soto. The man, are you talking about BW Dice Clay? Because BW Dice Clay hasn't made an appearance on my stream in quite some time. This pitch is outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner at second base. We're in the bottom of the 5th. The Orioles lead at 8-1. Zach Eflin about to throw his 80th pitch of the evening. Trying to secure a chance for a win. And Juan Soto blasts it. This should be a 2-run bomb. And it will reach that short porch in right field. Juan Soto, a 2-run homer. A line drive shot. Just clearing that short porch in right. And that'll make it 8-3. You can celebrate that. That is just fine by me. Again, that's what you paid for. Soto and Judge. The numbers look great, but do you have a team is the question. If we go on to win this ball game, it's just another meaningless home run in my eyes. Soto got all of it, though. Credit to him. That ball was hit dead solid perfect. Not going to discredit him at all. And Judge rips one to left. If it's fair, that one's gone. That ball is foul. My goodness. I mean, these two guys, they are very, very dangerous. The other 7 guys, I think, not nearly as strong as us as a unit put together. I just feel like in a successful team, trying to win series, you want a team that's got more balance. That's what I feel makes us superior to the Yankees. I know the Yankees have a better record. I know Yankee fans listening to my voice right now are going to tell me to zip it. We got a better record than you. What the hell are you talking about? But again, I know what you guys talk about amongst yourselves about what your flaws are. 0-2 pitches off the plate to Judge. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's the way I see it. I mean, you got a guy like Giancarlo Stanton in this lineup so slow. I mean, talk about a potential rally killer. This pitch is low and away. You got Jazz Chisholm. That was a good pickup. You needed some speed in this lineup. I'll give you that. That made you stronger. 2-2 the count, pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again. I mean, the Yankees could do it. They could go all the way. They could. I'm not going to sit here and say the Yankees have no shot at winning the World Series. That would be insane. The Yankees could do it. There's no doubt about it. They got a big offense and can score a ton of runs because of Soto and Judge in a given game. This pitch is off the plate. The count is now run full on Judge. Base is empty, 2 down. 2 runs in for the Yankees in the bottom of the 5th. It's here comes the payoff pitch. That one's hit on line and through, a base hit in the center field by Judge. All right. Eflin is trying to complete 5 innings, and he might not be able to do it. That was hit 113 off the bat. But Eflin now getting up to 90 pitches, and this time through the order, he is starting to get hit pretty hard. Earlier in the ball game, it was a command issue. Now it's now the problem is he's getting hit pretty hard. We've got activity in the bullpen. Jacob Webb is up. Drew French out to have a chat to buy Webb some time. Austin Wells, the lefty bat, due up next. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And this is Eflin's best chance to, I mean, it really is the only chance for him to complete 5 innings and qualify for a win here, is to get Wells out, because he has been struggling very much in the month of September. Wells, 0 for 2 tonight. This is the guy to get. Otherwise, it's time to go to the bullpen. All right, Eflin, we're rooting for you, buddy. Let's power through here. Trust in our defense. You got it, buddy. Keep him in the yard. First pitch is off the plate outside. Ball 1. Infield is shifted heavily toward the right side against the lefty Wells here. The 1-0 pitch. That one is swung on and missed. That ball, 88 miles an hour. I guess that was a cutter from Eflin. 89 pitches now. 88 miles per hour. The 1-1 pitch. Ooh, just off the plate outside, 2-1. Come on, Eflin. This is it, dude. We got to throw strikes. We need this out right here. We want to keep it a party-like atmosphere. We don't want it to get too more dramatic than this. Come on, that pitch is low, folks. It's 3-1. Eflin, I mean, on a 2-1 count, knowing that you got to get this guy. Oh, man, this is escalating quickly. We need to get this guy. It's 3-1. Come on. Pitch is off the plate. All right, Eflin, you got to take him out. Ah, boy, 92 pitches. First and second, 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton due up. And here comes Brandon Hyde. He delayed a little bit. Again, this all escalated rather quickly after that home run. Judge with a hard hit baseball and then a walk. It is time to go to the bullpen. Eflin did not have his best stuff tonight. Again, he had command issues. He was walking guys 4 walks to the first 5 batters of the ball game, but a double play in the first inning helped him get through that situation. Then for the next few innings, it looked like he settled it in, but things fell apart here in the 5th. Luckily, we've built him a very nice lead, and hopefully he won't get. He can't lose, but he can't win, unfortunately. Jacob Webb looks to be coming into the ball game. Call to the bullpen. I might need a cracker, so stand by. Here's some bad music. I forgot, I got the pair of shorts on that if I'm not careful, they'll just drop right down. I'm Jeffrey tubing it tonight, folks. I'm taking risks. How we doing, Charm City chat? Make a little birdhouse in your soul. Not to put too fine a point on it, say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. I have a secret to tell from my electrical well. It's a simple message and I'm leaving out the whistles and bells. So the room must listen to me, filibuster vigilantly. My name is Blue Canary, one note spelled L-I-T-E. My story's infinite. All right, here we go. Jacob Webb on the mound. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. First pitch is swung on and missed. Fastball at 92 from Webb. Apparently, no, they might be Giants fans in the Charm City chat. Oh, my music is still on. Sorry. Up and away on the next pitch, and the count is 1-1. It is 8-3 Orioles in the bottom of the fifth. Zach Eflin has been relieved by Jacob Webb with 2 down. The Yankees have 3 runs in. 2 runs in. And 2 men on. Okay, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm sorry, folks. A little bit of a had a little bit of a reset in the brain. 1-2 on Stanton, the pitch. Swung on in line and stopped by Henderson on the infield, and it's going to be an infield hit, and it's going to get the bases loaded. It does prevent a run from scoring, but things are going to get a little hairier here as the Yankees have the bases loaded, 2 down, with Jazz Chisholm coming up. Gunnar Henderson laid full out, but did not have a play. Keeps it on the infield, though. All right, folks. I know you're feeling nervous. I feel a little bit nervous, too. Let's just keep it in the yard. First pitch. That ball's popped up right field, and it's going to stay in. Everybody got up off their feet, but, yeah, I could see off the bat. That ball was not heading out of the yard. Chisholm slams his bat down as Santander makes the catch and right. The inning is over. The Yankees do put a couple of runs on the board to make it a 5-run game, but it's still a nice cushion here. 5 runs as we go to the 6th, 8-3 Orioles. Yeah, I mean, folks, it was kind of embarrassing watching the Yankee fans behind home plate get up out of their chairs on that swing. I mean, that was a routine fly ball. Slightly deep because we're in Yankee Stadium, but anywhere else, it's barely medium deep right field there. We're going to the 6th. How's everybody doing? Exhale a little bit. Need to breathe. Something I can do for you. Let's see what's going on down at the dance club tonight.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
And just a friendly reminder.
We're on a mission from God.
What's everybody drinking out there tonight?
This is great iced tea.
Oh, is it? Damone's got iced tea. What are you guys drinking? Baltimore? I can always rely on Zopfinator to write that in after I play that. Hey, George, how you doing? Doing good, buddy. Let's do good. Hey, drinking Coke. Edward, that's the wrong... You're supposed to use your nose, buddy. Oh, the soda. Sorry about that. I'm like, this poor guy's doing it the wrong way. What a waste of Coke. All right, Jordan Westburg. Haven't seen Coke wasted that badly since Crocodile Dundee. Westburg is going to lead it off here in the top of the 6th.
West is that way.
And he takes inside ball 1 from Cody Poteet. Teat. I tell you what, Cowser and Teat, that goes together. This pitch is up and in. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 to Westburg is taken all the way for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. We are going through this lineup for a 4th time here. Everybody except James McCann has a hit, at least a hit. This ball's hit on the ground right to short. Volpe over to first, and time 1 away. Westburg retired. That'll bring up Tony.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Hey, folks, you want to see BW pull off some magic again? I'm calling it. I know it's kind of easy to call. He's got a lot of home runs, but I'm going to say it right now. Tony's going to answer back that Soto home run with a shot of his own right here, right now. Who doesn't believe me? First pitch is up and away. Who doesn't believe me out there? I got to know.
Do you believe in me?
1-0 the count on Santander. Pitch. Taken top of the zone, called a strike. Next home run for Tony would be number 45. That is swung on and missed. A curveball that drops below the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 strikes has never meant much to Anthony Santander. Hell, the strike zone doesn't mean much to him. He just hits balls hard when he's in the mood. This pitch has popped up. That's going to end the inning probably. Left field Dominguez, he makes a catch for out number 2. So I did not make the right call. Tony flies out to left. That's my only opportunity to try and predict a home run. I get 1 per game. That was it. I blew it. Colton Cowser coming up. 2 for 3 tonight. He's looked great. A single, a double, a stolen base, 3 RBI, and a run scored. How about that from the 4 spot? There's a curveball in there for a strike. Folks, I said last night, I don't know if Cowser should be hitting cleanup, but hell, he's looking good there tonight. I will eat my words when the time comes, and yeah. I think Ryan O'Hearn was a little more dependable, a little more steady to be a guy to protect Santander in the lineup, but Cowser doing a fine job so far tonight at the plate, that's for sure. 1-1 pitch. That one is off the outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. And I'm telling you right now, if Cowser is going to be hitting in this part of the order next season, he's going to have a gunner-like rise from Rookie of the Year to a guy putting up all-star numbers. That pitch is on the outside edge, called a strike, 2-2. And wouldn't that be nice to have yet another one of these young, talented players in our system, just grow into a fantastic major league player. 2-2 pitch to Cowser, swung on and missed, a breaking ball. And he missed it. He has a smile on his face. His attitude appears to be nice and healthy. We'll get him next time, Cowser. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. It's 8-3 Baltimore. Hey, folks. How you doing out there? It's your old pal, BW. And I don't have any sponsors. I don't have nothing. I'm just a dude living in Thailand in a tiny little apartment with a microphone, a laptop, and I admit it, a sound effects board. And some cigarettes and some coffee. That's pretty much what I got over here. I would love it for this channel to grow. And guess what? I'm going to need your help. If you're tuning in right now, maybe you're tuning in for the first time. Maybe it's the second or third. You wanted to wait a little bit to make up your mind. Well, I'm just going to give it a gentle push. Think about subscribing to the channel. Let's take a look right now at where things stand. 3 people have subscribed since the beginning of this ball game, and that is a very, very, very small number, folks. So, yes, I will appeal to you, please. Consider subscribing. You can do it live and in real time right here, right now. Becoming subscriber number 2260. Or, we can just stare at this number for a little while. Either way, we got a break in the action. The goal is to get to 2,500 by the end of this first season. And with a postseason run, I think we can get there. If it comes up short, it's still been an amazing first season. To get as many subscribers and as many viewers on this channel as I have. Again, folks, very limited resources. Zero knowledge of how to market a YouTube channel. My number one priority was just to be here for every game and call every pitch. And whatever happens, happens. And what's happened so far has been nothing short of amazing. Something's growing here. And I'd like to keep it that way. Here's the first pitch from Jacob Webb to Jason Dominguez. It's upstairs for ball 1. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Jacob Webb. I'll take it on back over to this screen. Come on, folks. Some of you in the Charm City chat might need to convince some of those watching to help out. This pitch is hit hard down the right field line, but it is foul. And the count is 1-1. It takes a group effort, folks. We've got a long way to go before it's just like this ball game, I'm like, well, we got to wait till a little bit later before we feel comfortable. Well, it's the same with this channel and its ability to be around for a long time. It's still in the early stages. So growth is very important. This pitch is called a strike to Dominguez, and the count is 1-2. Dominguez 0 for 2 so far tonight. And this pitch is fouled away. We'll do another 1-2 count. I suddenly feel mush-mouthed. I think I need something to drink. 1-2 pitch is swung on a tapper. He rolls over, and a play at first is called safe. My goodness. Jacob Webb covering the bag on a ground ball. Over to Mountcastle at first, and Dominguez was hustling down the line here. Webb, yeah, he is safe. Leadoff man on for the Yankees. Don't challenge this. He's safe. Anthony Rizzo is going to come up. Yankees now up to 6 hits. Rizzo tonight has reached base both times up, a walk and a single. And he takes a big cut and a miss on a changeup, it looks like, from Webb. Way out in front was Rizzo. He was looking to launch a first pitch fastball, and he got the changeup. Next pitch, he gets the changeup again, and it's fouled straight back. It's 0-2. Runner at first, nobody out, bottom of the 6th for the Yankees. The Orioles are winning this ball game 8-3. They jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the first inning. The Yankees got one back in the second, and then the Orioles scored 5 runs unanswered to make it 8-1. The Yankees in the bottom of the fifth with a 2-run homer from Juan Soto made it 8-3, and that's where we are here in the bottom of the sixth. 0-2 count on Rizzo. And that pitch is up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rizzo choking up on that bat. Wow, look at how much room is below the bat handle from his bottom hand there. I did not realize that about Rizzo. You don't see that much, especially from a guy that's known more for power than contact. As Rizzo fouls this one away. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count still on Rizzo. He really does choke up on the bat. Would you look at that? I mean, you could fit a whole nother hand down there. That is something else. I did not realize that. 1-2 pitch. Oh, that looked good. Oh, and he got the punch out. It's a late reaction from the umpire. Boone is complaining.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
You're going to complain about that pitch. We see 20 of those a night. Aaron Boone barking. Shut up. 1 away. Here is Volpe. First pitch on the outside edge. Where's the strike? Was that a makeup call? Because that's BS. All right, now this ump is making an enemy out of everybody. The hell are you looking at, Blue? Want to know the count on Volpe. Pitch. Inside edge. That's called a strike. I mean, it's borderline. It was more out of the zone than the previous pitch. Volpe nodding to the umpire. Is that the inside edge or not? I mean, nobody knows where the zone is right now. 1-1 the count. Pitch. That's a called strike on the outside. And a smart decision by Webb to not go to the very edge. Kept it an inch or two on the outer half of the plate to make sure he didn't get squeezed again on a call out there. Volpe let that pitch go, and it's 1-2 now. Go back outside. He does, and it's a soft ground ball. We're going to get a force out at second, and that's it. That ball's hit too slowly to turn 2. Otherwise, it would have been a routine double play ball. It'll be a fielder's choice instead for Anthony Volpe. 2 down, runner at first. Back to the top of the order, Gleyber Torres, 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch from Webb to Gleyber Torres is fouled back. Webb has thrown 20 pitches since coming on. You would assume a lefty is getting ready for the lefty Soto coming up next, and 2 of the 3 hitting left-handed coming up. The 0-1 pitch is grounded a tapper, and it is going to be foul on the right side of the infield. 2 strikes. 1 more strike to get out of the 6th. Hey, Charm City chat, I don't hear a lot of chirping out there. I mean, more mods are talking than anybody. Where are you guys? You guys fall asleep on me? It's Orioles Yankees. How about some chatter? The 0-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled away. We'll do it again. You need a topic? What is it? You need a topic or something? Hey, Paul, how you doing? What kind of topic can I give this chat here? Oh, I'll tell you this. If we're playing the Tigers, and plus with the way Eflin's looked tonight, I've changed my mind, by the way. If we get the Royals, I'm still going to think about it, but it's looking more and more like we're going to get the Tigers, folks, because Detroit gets the benefit of playing the White Sox for their last 3 games. Currently tied with the Royals. This ball's hit on the ground to third. Urias has it over to first. In time, the inning is over. Jacob Webb gets through the 6th inning. A clean inning. 1 runner gets on. Nobody scores. We go to the 7th inning now, up by 5. 8-3 Baltimore. Biting with bated breath. You're grinding some herbs, man. Hey, man, I hear you. No need to apologize.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Where is my friend Fitzy anyway? Fitzy, where are you, buddy? Are you lurking? Where the hell have you been? Lovely.
We're number 1.
This is great iced tea.
Boy, I'm a real fat boy slim on this soundboard. Minus the slim. What's this one? Oh, right. I had to put that in for everybody that's losing their minds. When the Orioles are doing badly, I got this one now. I got to remember that. All right. I've moved Eloy Jimenez to the back of the board along with Kobe Mayo, Levon Soto, and even Emmanuel Rivera. There's no room for him on the on page 2 where I've got all the batters with their walk-up effect. Right now it's Santander, Gunnar, Adley, O'Hearn, Kerstad, Mullins, Mountcastle, Cowser, Westberg, Urias, Slater, Holiday, and McCann. 13 guys I can fit on one page. Those are the top 13 position players. Sorry about that, Emmanuel Rivera. That doesn't speak well for your chances of making the postseason roster. But that's okay. Here comes Ramon Urias. Tip of the cap to Emmanuel Rivera. If we do indeed part ways with him at the end of the season and not have him aboard for the postseason. We had so many injuries on the infield. And he was a stopgap solution. And he came up with a couple of big moments for us. Ryan Mountcastle at the plate.
Okay, mount up.
He's got an 0-1 count. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off to the right. No balls, 2 strikes. Cody Poteet out here for another inning of work. He's only on 20 pitches. Again, he is a starter by trade. He could easily pitch another full inning here, if not more. His job is to keep the Yankees within striking distance. And the Yankees have scored the last 2 runs of the game, turning a 7-run lead into a 5-run lead at the moment. Ryan Mountcastle with a 1-2 count now. And the next pitch is low and away, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lovely. 2-2 to Mountie. Is swung on and missed on a pitch up and in. And Mountie did not see that ball. He strikes out 1 away here in the 7th. That ball crept up in on him and jammed him. Ryan O'Hearn coming up. It feels really quiet around here, even though...
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Even though I've called 157 games before this one, why does it feel so quiet in here? It feels very quiet. Here's a check swing by O'Hearn. It's a called strike anyway. And the count is 0-1. There is a shot of Palmer and McDonald in the booth. Hey, why do you gotta Photoshop Kevin Brown out of there? He could have made it a 3-shot. This pitch is up and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Let's turn and burn. By the way, folks, I should check my Twitter again. I tweeted at Ryan O'Hearn. He's left a like on the 2 times I've tweeted at him before. I clipped the RBI base hit he had in yesterday's ball game, and that mentioned him with that highlight clip, and was urging him to maybe say a couple of words to the folks here in the Charm City chat that I could pass along. The 2-1 pitch is off the plate outside, and the count is 3-1. Now, to be fair, the Orioles were in celebration mode last night. Drinks were had. O'Hearn and the boys, they might have slept in a little bit, maybe not checking the old social media too much. This pitch is popped up by O'Hearn, left center field, and over into left center is the center fielder Judge making the catch. 2 down. 2 down, top of the 7th. Let's hope to hear back from Ryan O'Hearn. For some reason, I just feel like he might be the one active Oriole that might be willing to, shout out the channel or something. We got to let these boys know we're watching. Ramon Urias is at the plate, 1 for 3. First pitch to him is hit in the air. And Judge is right there in center field. A few steps to his right, he makes the catch. The inning is quickly over. Folks, it's time for a little bit of... I know we're on the road, all right? But right now we're playing like it's our home. So why don't we throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
All you country boys and girls.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
It's a hoedown in the Bronx. The Orioles with a 5-run lead. Looking to, lock up this series and go 8-4 against the Yankees on the season. 8-4? 8-4, and you think we're worried about you guys? Come on now. We got work to do. 9 more outs to get. It would be a disaster if we didn't hang on to this win. Keep that momentum going. The momentum is very, very good. Folks, this game began with 6 consecutive hits off of Marcus Stroman. The boys came to hit the night after celebrating clinching a spot in the playoffs. Folks, maybe it's just that exhale they needed. You might think, oh, they celebrated, they're going to be hungover, and they might not show up tonight. It could be exactly the opposite. Clinching last night could be just what the doctor ordered to get everybody to relax. Know that, hey, we're in it again. I wish these players could hear my voice. I'd be telling them the same thing I've been telling you guys. And that is, there is not one juggernaut team out there this season. Nobody's going to win 100 games. Every team has flaws. Every one of them does. We know what we look like when we're at our best. When we are playing our best, we're as good as any team out there. I defy anyone to tell me different. And right now we're looking pretty damn good. We're healthy. Unfortunately, Grayson Rodriguez not going to be a part of things. We're going to have to deal with that. We're going to have to deal with all the pitching we've lost. But, folks, we're going to find a way. We're going to compete. It might come down to an inch here or a bloop there. You never know. Baseball is a sport that keeps rewriting the rules every day, it seems. Stuff happens. Weird things happen. Memories get made. You just want to be on the right side of it. And folks, after 41 years, it just feels like our turn. I'm sorry. I don't mean to wax poetry on you right now, but it is our turn. It is time. Look at Jim Palmer right now. He's still rocking like he's 25 years old, but folks, it's been so long. It's been so long. I want to pin it so bad, I can taste it. I can taste it. It tastes like felt, but it's still yummy. I want that pennant. I want it. Who wants it out there? Folks, I don't often urge you to obey my command, but who out there in the Charm City chat right now wants a pennant? Who has that hunger? Who has that desire? Who is done waiting? I am so ready. Danny Coulomb coming on a pitch. $41 years. I ain't got another 41 years in me. I can tell you that right now. I want a pennant. Shout it from the rooftops, Zopfinator. Shout it. Folks, normally all caps isn't necessarily encouraged, but if you want to shout, I want a pennant, go right ahead. Feel free. Get it out of your system. Let everybody know. We got an 0-1 count on Juan Soto. Leading off the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Spread the word, folks. This is right where you want to be when we get to the promised land. Right here. Let's share this experience together. This pitch is off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Man, I hope we look good at home for the wild card. Pack that yard. This pitch is fouled away. It's 2-2 on Soto. Pack that yard, folks. Pack it. If anybody here has the ability to not be in my chat and be at the game itself, by gum, you better be at that ball game. Standing room only in the flag court, I don't care. Get there. Pack it up. If you get home and you haven't lost your voice, you haven't done your job. This pitch has popped up, left-hand side, down the line and into the crowd. It is 2-2 on Soto, leading off the bottom of the 7th. Soto hit the 2-run homer in his last at-bat back in the 5th. That was when things started to get a little hairy. But the bullpen so far starting to keep things calm. Jacob Webb and now Danny Coulomb on. 2-2 pitch, and that one is up and in on the grill of Soto as he goes down to his butt. It's not a fastball, folks. No intent, but it's lovely to see Soto go down with a little chin music all the same. Take a seat, pal. Oh, did we get some dirt on the butt of your uniform? We apologize. Full count. That was a knuckle curveball. Not intended whatsoever to bean Juan Soto. This pitch is fouled straight back. We're better than them. We don't do that. We answer back. If you do some crap, like, I don't know, go knee first into Jordan Westberg's hip for no reason. This ball's hit on the ground to second base. What a nice stab out there by Westberg. He spins and throws out Soto, 1 away. Folks, I'm starting to feel sensations down below. I might have to go get a massage. I'm getting, hey, folks.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Hey, folks, if we win this game, I'm going to go get laid. This ball's hit on the ground and gobbled up by Urias. A hard hit ball to third, and Aaron Judge is out on 1 pitch. Folks, come on. Oh, my God, that feels as good as a home run for us. That feels as good as a home run for us. Judge out on 1 pitch. Urias handling a very hard-hit baseball. And he fires it over to first in time. 2 down. Danny Coulomb sets down Soto and Judge. Austin Wells at the plate. Base is empty. First pitch outside, ball 1. Oh, folks, I might have to turn my camera off. I need some time alone. The 1-0 pitch. Called a strike, outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm trying, Mr. Hyde. I'm doing my best. My arms are folded, so no funny business. Foul ball. I can't talk. Foul ball at the plate. It is 1-2 on Austin Wells. 1 strike gets us out of this inning. Can you hear the thunder? You better run. You better take cover. Yeah. Hey, 1-2 pitch upstairs. 2-2 the count. Hey, folks, Australia isn't too far away from Thailand, all things considered. I've thought about going there at some point, but it's not really feasible right now. This pitch has popped up and out of play. 2-2 the count, 2 down, nobody on, bottom of the 7th. 8-3 Baltimore. I don't know, Vonnie. I mean, the one thing about Australia is, man, they got a lot of stuff down there that'll kill you. I don't know how they live down there. I mean, they got so many different spiders and snakes and birds and kangaroos coming up boxing you all the time. And I mean, it is nuts down there. Everything will kill you. Oh, Wells gets into one, but is there enough on this? I don't think so. Ced Mullins is there. He's got it probably 15, 20 feet in front of the track. This inning is over. This inning is over. We go to the 8th. We're up by 5. It'll be Mullins, McCann, and Gunnar Henderson coming up. Let's add on. I want to see double digits tonight. Give me the old double D. Okay, don't clip that, Janet, please. Janet? Janet, don't, not that one, Janet. Come on. Please.
I apologize for Baltimore.
All right. It might be time for a final lucky. One more lucky to get your boy through until he gets some breakfast. Welcome in, everybody, to the Birdwatcher channel. I'm BW. Yeah, I have a real name. Yeah, it's not difficult for me to share it. I'm not trying to hold anything back, but, you know, it's called a brand, folks. Just call me BW. It sticks out. My name's Steve, okay? It's just a plain name, Steve. BW, it's got, there's a little something to that, isn't there? I mean, you say Steve, you got to be like, Steve who? You say BW, who the hell else are you talking about? You're talking about me. The Birdwatcher. That's what I'm doing over here. Top of the 8th. Sorry if a little bit of that New York comes out of me sometimes. I don't frickin' know. You know, I've been up there a lot. You know, I've met a lot of people up there in the Bronx. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. A little gabagoo. A little hair of the dog that bit you. BW if you're nasty. Thank you, Sean. Ah, boy. Folks, we've got Ced Mullins to lead it off in the 8th.
Well said, now you know what to do.
It is still Cody Poteet on the mound. First pitch hits hard on the ground and past the diving glove of Anthony Rizzo in the right field corner. Mullins is going to just glide into second base, standing easily with a leadoff double. Folks, turn on the sprinkler and splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Bum Mullins with a double down the right field line to lead off the 8th. All right, McCann, get him over. If not, get him in. We are in the top of the 8th, up by 5. First pitch to McCann is fisted into right center field for a base hit. And Mullins will stop at third. I guess he didn't get a good read. That ball just getting over the glove of the second baseman. That's the second time McCann has got a hit that way. He did drive Mullins in back in the 5th, same way, with a base hit just like this. So McCann has gotten 2 hits tonight. Folks, this lineup is absolutely producing top to bottom right now. First and third, nobody out. Gunnar Henderson coming up. Get ready.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Let's get to double digits. Let's go on back to the subscreen, classic style. What do you say? Welcome in, 2261. More people should join up. Where the hell are you going to get coverage like this? You're not. Quit waiting. Start appreciating. We got 0-1. This pitch is off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Earl Weaver special. Sounds good to me, Zop. 1-1 pitch is fouled back. And the count is 1-2. I'm seeing these dream seats behind home plate starting to thin out a little bit. I see some thinning out in the crowd. Thinning like a lot of New York men's hairlines. What is with that, you New Yorkers, huh? Why are you guys always going bald on us so quickly, huh? Is it the stress? Is it the, what is it? Is it something in the water? What is it, huh? Look at me. I'm a Marylander. Yeah, I mean, it ain't a thick head of hair, but, you know. Hey, this ball's hit down the right field line. Foul by Gunnar. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, my goodness. How dare me. The hat said, you better get back on your head. What are you, crazy? I have a job to do. My apologies, the hat. Folks, the hat reminding me of everything. The 2-2 to Gunnar. And that wasn't timed well as he fouls it back. I was like, what if I hit that 2001 music and timed it right with a Gunnar bomb? Oh, so long, 21, 22, 60. Sorry about that. We'll catch up another day. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Henderson goes down on strikes. Cody Poteet strikes out Gunnar. A big out for the Yankees there with first and third. There's still only 1 out in the inning. Jordan Westburg coming to the plate. Let's see how Westy handles a situation like this. Something tells me Westberg's going to at least get the runner in from third because he's a fundamental ball player, and that's why he's becoming my favorite guy on this team. I got to be honest.
West is that way.
I got to be honest, folks. Gunnar has so many fans. Adley has so many fans. I need Westberg to be my personal guy. As he fouls the first pitch back, I like the cut of his jib. There's just something about watching him at the plate this season, all season long. I've been seeing a guy that looks more seasoned at the plate than all the other young guys his age on this team. As he takes a called strike, it's 0-2. And, folks, he's still developing. I mean, he could really turn out to be just a real steady presence in this lineup for a long time. We got an 0-2 count. This one's lined into center field. It's a base hit. Westberg drives in Mullins. Your boy has a love affair. And, folks, you got to love it, man.
It's magic, you know.
Folks, it is 9-3 Baltimore. RBI single from my boy Jordan Westberg. That's my boy. Ms. Janet Hill, please. Ms. Janet Hill, folks. She's been here since, what is it, game 2? Folks, Ms. Janet, if you don't mind, let everybody know. When did you arrive? And how long have I been telling people on this stream that Westberg is my boy? That's my boy right there. You know how upset I was when Soto kneed him in the hip? Do you know how upset I was? I was livid. I'm still livid about it. I've been doing nothing but dunking on Juan Soto ever since. I didn't really have a problem with Soto. I mean, I didn't really like his attitude or whatever, but I just thought he was a great hitter, and I was like, whatever. But I just despise him at this point. I hate him. This pitch is in the dirt. Anthony Santander is at the plate, folks. Come on. Sorry about the lousy play calling here. It's 2-1 on Anthony Santander. 2 on, 1 out. 9-3 Orioles. A run in here in the 8th. Pitch. Swung on. Right side. It'll be taken by Rizzo. He looks to second and thinks better about it. Will get the 1 out at first. Second out of the inning. Ground ball out by Anthony Santander. Both runners move up a base. Second and third now with 2 away. And a chance for Colton Cowser to have another huge night, folks. Get those cows up. Get them up quick. First pitch. Up and away for ball 1. Folks, let's lock up Rookie of the Year right now. Let's just lock it up on one swing. The Orioles have out-hit the Yankees 16-6. 16 hits, folks. We're in the 8th. Low and away. 2-0 the count. Folks. Double barrel action in the Oriole bullpen. A righty, Brian Baker. A lefty, Gregory Soto. That screams to me low leverage guys. You want to get them in the ball game in a low leverage spot. Save the better arms for another night. It is now 3-0 on Cowser, folks. 3-0 on the Milkman. The pitch. Laid off. It's called a strike, and that is garbage by the ump. This umpire can do things that I want to say, but I won't. Because I'm a nice guy. It is 3-1. Pitch. Off the plate. There's your ball 4. Bases are loaded.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Another at-bat successful for Cowser. He reaches on a walk to load him out for Ryan Mountcastle. Folks, Mountie.
Okay, mount up.
Let's just blow this one wide open. We got a mound meeting right now. I'm stuttering. I'm fumbling. I don't know what's going on. I got so much Orioles magic. I'm like a geyser right now. Old Faithful is exploding. And don't get those visuals that I know you weird, creepy Baltimore people are getting right now. It's not like that. All right, don't go there. You know, Charm City chat is pretty naughty, I got to tell you. My chat is naughty. I got a naughty chat with a lot of people who like to do naughty things. And that's okay. I don't even know where I'm going with this. The point is we got the bases loaded, all right? Here we go. Ryan Mountcastle, first pitch. Upstairs for ball 1. You want to try for 200 likes, Matt? Let's go. Let's see what happens. Bases loaded, 2 down, Mountcastle. The 1-0 pitch. You call that a strike?
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Pitch outside, called a strike. This umpire isn't even trying. He's just guessing on borderline pitches. He don't know. No clue. 1-1 pitch. Inside. See, I mean, a pitch like that, yeah, you can call that a ball. It's easy. Considering that if Mountcastle didn't move out of the way, it would have hit him. Yeah, you can call that a ball. No problem. 2-1 the count. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Mountcastle chases a bad breaking ball that was started off the plate and went further away. Oh, he committed on a bad pitch. 2-2 the count. Come on, Mountie. 3 runners out there for you. 2 down. Pitch. This one's up and away. We got a full count, folks. Everybody's going to be moving on this next pitch.
Meep, meep.
Bases loaded, 2 out, full count. Payoff. Swung on, grounded foul, will do it again. Come on, Charm City chat. I want double digits. Who wants double digits? I'm hungry. I want more. Please, sir, I want some more. I want another trip to the buffet. Let's go. Load it up. Skip the salad bar. Give me all that fried crap. Load it up. Here comes the pitch. That ball is going to hit in the right field and caught by Soto. I thought it might dunk in there. Mountcastle with a fly ball to the opposite field. Not hit very high. Thought it might just dunk down there, but it's caught by Soto to win the inning. The bases are left loaded. But the Orioles do, we get something from that, right? What happened? Didn't we get a run in? We got a run in. We got a run. We got a run. 9 runs, 16 hits, no errors. Folks, back-to-back nights in the Bronx. Tomorrow, anybody in the mood for a sweep? Anybody in the mood to keep alive the tiny chance that the Yankees could get swept over the weekend while we sweep the Twins and somehow pull off the biggest miracle of division titles in the history of Major League Baseball? Anybody in the mood for that? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. That would be something. Let me. Yeah, I hear you, Mr. Hyde. Hey, Mr. Hyde, you got to roll with me, man. You got to roll with me. I'm riding the crest of a high and beautiful wave, my friend. Don't worry. I'm controlling this board. I'm feeling it right now. Hawaii 5-0. Let's go. Oh, man. Yeah, George. Yeah, with the Brewers, right? 82 in the Brewers. Yeah, it's something like that. I'm in the mood for sweep. Simply because you're dirty. Darling, when you turn 30, I'm in the mood. Oh, we don't have to go down that road, Mr. Hyde. I know I didn't need the actual heartbreaking recap. But hey, not everybody knows. We got some youngsters out there. Giancarlo Stanton going to lead it off, bottom of the 8th. Here we go. I know. Gregory Soto is on the mound for us. So let's try to get a inning of work in for Soto. And the first pitch is fouled back by Stanton. Soto, what will his role be like in October? Can he help us out? This pitch is swung on a miss. It's 0-2. I tell you, I mean, you look at the velocity and the movement of the pitches, and it says that if he can put it together, he's got the stuff. But it's the putting it together part. Here it is on 0-2, a pitch in the dirt. Stanton strikes out on a slider in the dirt, just like he did last night, I think, in the same matchup. Or was that Keegan Aiken he struck out on? Either way, a lefty throwing a slider in the dirt to Stanton gets him struck out again. He struck out 4 times last night. He strikes out here. Taking care of Stanton, no problem in this series. 1 away, here is Jazz Chisholm. And he takes a called strike. So far, Soto is looking sharp. First 4 pitches. Chisholm's 0 for 3 on the night. And he takes a called strike. It's 0-2. Right-hander for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr., getting up and loose for the Yankees right now. This is swung on and missed. And, folks, that's the stuff that I'm talking about. Gregory Soto just sent Jazz Chisholm down on 3 pitches. Now, wait a minute. Was that previous batter on a 3-pitch strikeout? Was that a 3-pitch strikeout of Stanton? It was. So, folks, how about an immaculate inning? We're 3 pitches away. Okay, never mind. That's ball 1. Jason Dominguez, who, by the way, switch hits. This could be the future Santander here. He is now batting from the right-hand side against Soto. 1-0 pitch is grounded to shortstop. Gunnar should be routine. He throws out Dominguez, and that is the end of the 8th. Gregory Soto with a very impressive outing. Folks, credit where it's due. We need our bullpen to be strong. We need the guys that give us ulcers to show us that they can be trusted in October. Gregory Soto's making a case. He is starting to make a case. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be it's going to be so crazy. Oh, please let this bullpen not let us down in the playoffs. Please, please. May this bullpen hold it together when we have leads, especially. Just protect those leads. Let's get in front. Let's protect the lead. Come on, bullpen. Ninth inning coming up, folks. Final chance for the Orioles to add on. Quite the night tonight. Again, it's a statement game. That's the headline, folks. Statement game. I've been looking at all the social media, all the YouTube channels that have the talking heads talking baseball. Everybody's down on the Orioles. Everybody's power rankings have the Orioles down. Everyone's saying, "Oh, it looks like they're fading." They're not. They might look at the box score. They might see us win a couple, and then we might lose tomorrow. And maybe the Yankees beat us up like 10-2. Let's say. I see a team that can go deep in the postseason right now. I see it. The parts are here. The ability to play in an atmosphere like Yankee Stadium and flex the way we have, not only tonight, but throughout the season. It just feels like we can do it. I have no fear. I just know it's tough to do. And things could wind up being, a heartbreak. But I have nothing but excitement about this Orioles team and their chances. Let's go. I wish we had Felix Bautista. I wish we had, Bradish healthy and looking good and stuff like that. But, hey, it would be a testament to just how talented this team has become if we can overcome those injuries and still find a way. Here's Ryan O'Hearn to lead it off in the 9th inning. He takes a breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. O'Hearn is 1 for 4 tonight.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
We're like Arby's, folks. We got the meats. Did they still use that? I think that was like one of the last slogans or whatever. I remember. There's no Arby's out here, folks, if you're wondering. 2-0 with a count. We got a lot out here. No Arby's. The 2-0 pitch is swung on and missed. O'Hearn got a curveball. And he could not touch it. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Are we getting close to 200 likes? That's great, folks. Even if the subscriber count doesn't do very well on a night where you guys who are here, not for the first time, but tuning in regularly or semi-regularly, yeah, it's great to see the like count continue to grow like the average on an average night. The 2-2 pitch, inside, full count. They still use We Have the Meats. That just, yeah, Arby's isn't paying anybody for any more marketing help. They know it's over. Who goes to Arby's? They came up, that was their last ditch slogan. This pitch just popped up. Left side, out of play. And it's a full count still on Ryan O'Hearn. By the way, the crowd has really thinned out here after getting a good view of it on that foul ball. So the Yankee fans have given up. They are going home. They have left. Now, see, if I'm a Yankee fan, I'm still there. That's just me. This pitch is swung on and missed, and down goes O'Hearn. Ryan O'Hearn strikes out to begin the top of the 9th. Ramon Urias coming up.
I have a brother.
Urias, part of the hit brigade along with everybody else. Everybody in the lineup with a hit. Everybody. Here's the rundown. Gunnar, 3 for 5. Westberg, 2 for 5. Santander, 2 for 5. Cowser, 2 for 4. So the top 5 guys with multi-hit games. Mountie, 1 for 5. O'Hearn with a hit. Urias has a hit. How about the bottom 2 in the order? Mullins has 2 already. McCann has a couple. Everybody has contributed. The bullpen has done well after Zach Eflin battled through not his best stuff tonight. That's a called strike on a breaking ball that looked inside. 1-1 on Ramon Urias. And the defense looking sharp. Base running has been aggressive and effective. Situational hitting. We have not depended on the home run ball tonight at all. I think that is a super huge talking point. I mean, folks, this is absolutely everything you could ask for. When you're talking about a team, I don't know if you saw Brandon Hyde when the celebration happened. Urias strikes out on a breaking ball here. 2 down in the 9th. I don't know if you saw the celebration when Brandon Hyde got everybody's attention in the clubhouse and, popped off. He said something, I'm trying to remember. I don't want to misquote him, but if I do, my apologies. But when he said something to the effect of, we've been through so much crap in the past few months. As Ced Mullins is at the plate, he takes a swing and a miss. The count is 0-1. I could hear the frustration in Brandon Hyde's voice. So much crap. This pitch is off the plate, low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. I felt that. I felt that from him. They have been through so much crap. And part of that is the fans and the way they've treated this tough stretch. I'm trying to hold it together right now. Mullins swings and misses. It's 1-2. I can tell you this, folks. Negative energy, it impacts me. It makes me feel miserable. There have been nights I've called games and spent my off time before the next game feeling miserable as Mullins lines one in right field for a base hit. 2 down, he's got a hit. 3rd hit of the night. Great job, Mullins. Yeah, There have been nights and days I'm spending there going, man, I just want to see my team win, and there's people around me just waiting to just see the ship sink, almost willing it to happen. And I know these players pick up on that too. It's a shame. This team is got such a great direction going right now. There's a called strike to James McCann. And the count is 0-1 on him. 2 down, Mullins at first. He stole a base when we were up by 6 earlier in the ball game. In a very similar spot. Why not do it again, said. Why not just put one more stamp on this game? Mark Leiter Jr. on 16 pitches here in the ninth. 2 down, runner at first. That is a breaking ball called a strike and a terrible call by the ump. McCann is in an 0-2 hole thanks to this umpire who's been not as bad as the one last night, but not too much better. I wonder who the next ump tomorrow will look like on this crew. This pitch is laid off, and that one looked closer to a strike than the previous pitch, but that's called a ball. I honestly think this umpire just guesses on anything close. Anything around the edge. It's just, I feel like a ball this time is a good time for a ball here. A strike on that one. Let's go strike. Swing and a miss. McCann strikes out. The Orioles are down here in the ninth. Mullins with a hit. The Orioles are going to end the night, it would appear, on, where am I? 17 hits. No errors. I'm sure we left a lot of guys on base. We left the bases loaded, an inning or two ago. Anthony Santander ran into an out. Somebody else got caught. Gunnar got caught stealing. But in general, folks, again, tonight's performance has been nothing short of brilliant. It's really everything you want to see for a team trying to find its feet in October here. Just so happy for him. So happy. Brandon Hyde. I know what he's talking about. So much crap. I mean, the dude led this team to 101 wins last season. And, folks, I know I've had my criticisms of the guy, and I will say the same thing. I'm not going to backtrack. You know, Brandon Hyde, for me, his job at this point, at his stage of his managerial career, is to take the next step and guide this team beyond just getting to the playoffs and win a series and get deep. Get to the ALCS. I think that is what we want to do. But if it's a situation where we don't get it done in that wild card round, I don't even want to think about it. But if that were the case, then yeah, you got to sit there and think about it. That is the life of a baseball manager. You know, I think back to the Orioles like in the mid-'90s. You know, we went out there and we got Davey Johnson during those, 95, 96 seasons? Or 96, 97? The 2 years where we made it to the ALCS. You might need to get a manager like that, you know, somebody that's a little bit more experienced with the playoffs and been around. I don't know. I'm blabbermouthing right now. I want to see Brandon Hyde guide this team to the World Series. I really do. I want him to be able to do it. But we gotta make a dent. We got to make a dent in this October here, or else I feel like it's just gonna be too much pressure, and things are gonna start going the wrong direction. I don't know. That's just my personal thoughts, folks. Matt Bowman is out to pitch. 0-1 the count here to who's up at the plate? Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo fouls the next pitch back. It's 0-2. We are in the bottom of the ninth, folks. I apologize for Wow, Elgood has got a lot to say. What's going on, Elgood? Backhanded at second, and the ball is not going to be fielded. That'll be an infield hit for Anthony Rizzo on a ball up the middle. Westberg unable to field. Yeah, Elgood, what are you doing? Like, I know you. You've been around. You're kind of acting a fool right now, and you want to... All right, dude. Well, be drunk without typing. Okay? Just sit back and enjoy the broadcast. All right. Anthony Volpe at the plate, and he takes a called strike. Nobody out in the bottom of the ninth, runner at first. This pitch is swung on and fouled back, and the count is 0-2. So what is going on with the Royals and the Tigers tonight? I have not done anything in terms of checking out those scores. Are we getting closer to clinching that home field advantage? The 0-2 pitch is fouled away by Volpe. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Kansas City shut out the Nats, and the Tigers took care of business against the Rays. Okay. So as it stands, they both still have the same record. Kansas City apparently has a better head-to-head record. They keep listing them ahead of Detroit in the wild card seeding. But the Tigers, I feel like, are still advantage Detroit for that better seed to face us because their final 3 games are against the White Sox. They have a very good chance of sweeping that. They're literally playing the worst team, and they're doing it, and they're playing at home as well. So, yeah, worst team at home. Elgood, it might be just a bad night for you, dude. If you're still getting comments deleted, man, come on, man. We're having a good night here, dude. Don't blow it for us. This pitch is swung on and missed. Volpe goes down on strikes. 1 away. 1 away now.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Good to know. Matt Bowman with the strikeout. I'm broadcasting, dude. Okay? You're being a little bit selfish right now. That's all. Just relax and be cool. This pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. To Gleyber Torres. 0 for 4 tonight. And that ball's hit hard and into center field. A base hit. A 1-out single puts 2 men on for the Yankees. And, folks, we've got Soto and Judge still to deal with, but they can only do so much. The best they can do here is by the time Judge is done batting is make it a 9-7 game. That is worst case scenario. Just letting you know. So let's just go out there and try to get these guys. I mean, pitch your best. Don't just throw a get-me-over pitch, but let's, just like that. Matt Bowman right there. Paints the outside corner, top of the zone. Perfect pitch to get strike 1 on Juan Soto. You got Sir Anthony Dominguez and Keegan Aiken getting loose in the Oriole bullpen, just in case. The 0-1 to Soto is off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count. Pitch is off the plate. It's 2-1. Nine to 3 Orioles. On the verge of taking this series with a final game to play tomorrow. A chance to go for the sweep. Scoring position tonight, folks. The Orioles 8 for 16 with runners in scoring position. 8 for 16. So, yeah, we left some men on base, but we've been getting the job done. Again, no home runs tonight, I think, is the biggest takeaway out of this win. A 9 spot without a home run. And that ball's hitting the right field. That's going to get down for a hit, and it's going to score a run. Juan Soto with an RBI single to right. That'll bring home, who's that, Rizzo. First and third with 1 away. Again, the worst it can be is 9-7 after Judge. He's up now. And here we go. 2 more outs to get. 5-run lead. First and third. Aaron Judge 1 for 3 tonight. He also drew a walk. But he's kept it in the park. A single and a walk. He'll take that any night against this guy. Matt Bowman gets the sign. And from the stretch, first pitch to Judge is a slider, it appears, off the plate, low and away for ball 1. Want to know the count. Folks, we're going to take it over here. I don't want any spoilers. I feel like there might be there's a swing and a miss. Nice pitch there. Judge with the whiff. The count is 1-1. Ground ball could end the ball game with 1 out, first and third. Yankee fans are on their feet. Judge hits one hard, but he's late on the swing. It fouls it off to the right. 2 strikes on Judge. Charm City chat. We are hopefully moments away from celebrating a very, very important, I got to put it as the most important victory of the whole damn season. This one right here. This pitch is off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This has to be up there for the most important win of the season in my humble view. Let's get it done. Pitch off the plate, and the count has gone full. Full count on Judge. Austin Wells is on deck. It would be great if the Yankee fans were around to make some noise. Unfortunately, most of them left. Pitch. Swung on and hit in the air right side and out of play. So my advice to you, Baltimore, is to be the better fan. And don't give up on your team when you're playing your rivals in your own yard. You don't get up and leave. If you profess to be so good, why aren't you confident that you can come back? Your fans give up on you? That's not good. Full count on Judge. And the pitch is drilled, and that's going to go. That ball is absolutely destroyed into and perhaps beyond the bullpen in left center field, and there you go, folks. It's 9-7, just like that. Worst case scenario has played out. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Yankees are going to come up short on this rally because their fans left them. That ball's absolutely destroyed. Number 57 for Judge. All right, here we go. I'm doing just fine. I don't know about you. Austin Wells is at the plate. At least that's his turn at the plate. And are we going to have a pitching change? Brandon Hyde's going to bring out a lefty. I would assume Aiken. Here he comes. Keegan Aiken coming out here to get the final 2 outs. Here we go. All right, folks. Just approach it Let's be, all right. I think this button is in order right now.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure! We've come too far! There's too much to lose! We've got to keep our composure!
All right, people. Let's just try to do a reset here, okay? Yeah, did we want to win big? Sure. That would have been great. Instead, it's going to be a 2-run game. So what? We're going to get the W. The bases are empty now. The Soto Judge part of the lineup is over with. We put up enough runs. We're gonna win this game. We're gonna win. I will not allow any other result. Not happening. Not on my watch. Oh my God! I just thought of a great Birdwatcher merch shirt. Not on my watch. How about front of the shirt? Give up on my O's? Question mark. Back of the shirt, pair of binoculars. Not on my watch. Orioles Birdwatcher channel. Like and subscribe. Hey, anybody know how to design something? Hey, some of you have brought up merch. I've never really thought about it. That's too much text. Listen to this. Suddenly you're marketing me, Soren. Suddenly, all right, well then where are your ideas, pal? I love it. God, I love it. No, that's not going to work. All right, well then, dude, you've had all season. Give me something then. Oh, you do? You have lots? The floor is yours, sir. By all means. Why have you been holding back? Why are you denying me of marketing this channel in a better way? Swing and a miss by Wells at the plate. The count is 1 ball and 1 strike. The hat. The hat needs to get into the marketing as well. This pitch is foul back. Boy, now I'm going to have to, actually protect this hat. Put it in a lock box. I'll have to put it in a lock box. There's a 25-year-old reference for you. I'll get a lock box. I'll put the hat in it. Keep it in a lock box. 1-2, Keegan Aiken. And here we go. That pitch is upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, Keegan. This pitch is in the dirt, and the count has gone full on Wells. Hoodies with a BW logo on the breast pocket and a well, what's the logo? I mean, yeah, I get it. BW. Bye-bye birdie on the back. Warehouse in the background. Okay. That's absolute genius. This pitch is hit on the ground. Off to the right. All right, Soren, you got me. You upstaged me. That is absolutely brilliant. This pitch is hit in the air. Could be out number 2. Where are you, Colton Cowser? He makes the catch. 2 down in the 9th. 1 more out to get. Bases empty. Let's go. Folks. I coined the phrase. I mean, for a home run as an Orioles play-by-play guy, I did. I didn't coin the phrase. It's a musical from the 50s.
It's magic, you know.
2 down in the 9th. First pitch to Stanton is low for ball 1. Stanton is 1 for 3. Against Aiken, lifetime 0 for 6 with a couple of strikeouts. And this one's popped up. This should do it. Right-hand side, shallow right. Coming in is Santander, but it's Jordan Westberg. It's my boy making the final out. And the Orioles take game 2 of this series It was a comprehensive victory. Despite the fact the Yankees made it close, the Orioles were in command. I'm telling you, 9 runs, 17 hits. Zach Eflin, again, did not have his best stuff, but he managed to get nearly through 5 innings and keep the Orioles on top. The Yankees could never quite get back. The Orioles just a little bit ahead the whole way through, if not wide ahead. We get the job done. We've got this lineup absolutely clicking. I mean, folks, one more look at this. 43 at-bats, 17 hits pounded out. 2 walks. Everybody got at least 1 hit. 9 men left on base. The Yankees left 7. 8 for 16 with runners in scoring position. Ced Mullins with a couple of stolen bases. And we turned a double play while not hitting into one ourselves. Folks, in the win column, the Orioles have 4 games left to go. We're back to 18 games over 500. Folks, we need to get to 90 wins. 2 more wins in the next 4. That's all it takes to get to 90. And then we're a 90-something team, just like every other team in this damn playoffs is going to be. The best record in baseball is going to have 90-something wins. Let's get to 90-something ourselves, and let's call it even. This is a crapshoot for anybody. It is anybody's match. Right now, it looks like the Orioles are hungry, and that's got me excited. This offense came to hit tonight. Wow, look at that box score, folks. We have prevented the Yankees another night from celebrating winning this division, folks. We're going to try to get the sweep tomorrow, and guess what? It's going to be the final start for Corbin Burnes, his final tune-up before he goes out there on the mound in an October game. And the reason we went out there and got this guy, Corbin Burnes, is going to make his final regular season start tomorrow in the final game of this series at Yankee Stadium. The Orioles, once again, now 8-4 head-to-head in this season series. I mean, even with a loss tomorrow, folks, 8-5 head-to-head against the Yankees. You have to feel pretty good that we match up well against these guys if we happen to face them later on in October. I hope we do. Folks, nothing would make me happier to have a path to the World Series than to have the Yankees be in that path and we beat them. That is my dream scenario. I want it ever since that Jeffrey Mayer little jerk caught that baseball. I've nothing wanted more than to take down the Yankees in October. Because, damn it, that kid ruined it. There's no questioning it. I mean, that kid took our destiny away. That's little so-and-so. All right, we're going to look at tomorrow's matchup. What do you say? And then maybe I can find somebody else calling the game for you. I'll send you on over there. I am starving. I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded, to be honest. I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded. What are the numbers like tonight? We're not even going to hit 4,000. Wow. The likes are great, folks. Big applause for that. You guys absolutely killed it with the likes. I think the view time tonight, yeah, the average view is over 10 minutes per view. So, folks, think about it. Even on a night where we don't get 4,000 viewers, that's 10 minutes times 3,815 people. I know 10 minutes when it's a 3-hour ball game or whatever doesn't sound like much. But, I mean, for every person that clicks on just for 10 seconds, that means another person's watching for a really, really long time. You guys are rocking it. You guys are rocking it. All right, let's look at this matchup here. There you go, folks. I mean, it's about as marquee as it gets. It's the battle of the aces for the final game tomorrow. Garrett Cole against Corbin Burnes. Garrett Cole is not quite Garrett Cole this season, has he been? I think we played him once, and I think we took care of business. He's not been bad, but he's not vintage Garrett Cole. He can be had. And the way we look tonight with the offense, and the way Corbin Burns, who, by the way, last 2 starts, 7 innings in each without giving up a run. So that makes at least 14 straight innings without a run given up by Burns. He's going for win number 16. Sub-3 ERA. Better numbers. Better numbers. Wow, they're really heavy. This matchup predictor is just absolute. Like, who does this? Who gets paid to pretend like some computer can determine anything like this? That's ridiculous. It means nothing. You can put any number there within a range of like 60-40 either way, and like, pay me. Here's my analytics. It's just garbage. Why does it exist? Oh, I better put a bet down on the Yankees. 58%. Oh, that's pretty good. Folks, be careful out there. Don't ruin your lives. At least not that way. Ruin it in a way that doesn't make it go broke, for one. That's just my advice. All right, so this game is going to start same time as today's, all right? 7:05 p.m. first pitch. I'll be on the air at 6:55 p.m. Eastern. And that'll be it for this series with 3 games after this. Folks, I can't believe it. It's like I don't even know what to say at the end of a broadcast anymore. Let me say this real quick for the 50 people still left, maybe. I think I'm going to maybe do a podcast or sort of a hangout if I can manage it, because what I'm thinking is it's going to be something that's going to be lower attended anyway, because it's not a live game. It's just going to be me talking. But I want to get you guys involved. I have a Discord. In fact, if one of the mods still here could do me a favor and drop the link for the Discord into the chat right now. I'm going to attempt to do like a podcast, maybe a 1-hour preview podcast for every round of this postseason that we can get to, starting with the upcoming wild card round. And what I'd like to do is to get the Discord connected, where I can have you guys on like via Discord audio, like have your voice and have conversations, and let's have a back and forth. Let's have a debate. If you want to tell your boy BW what the truth is, now's your chance. All right? I'm going to give it a chance, and I'm thinking, if it doesn't work out, the one potential setback is that for whatever reason, having been live streaming on a YouTube channel before this, whenever I'd open up the Discord while I was streaming, I would often get problems on the live stream for some reason. The audio would glitch. Normally that was the major issue, so I just have to see if it works out. So it's going to be a bit of a work in progress, sort of a test run. I'm going to be upgrading computers during the off season, and stuff like this will not be an issue, I would think, for the next season. But yeah, I think it would be a good idea to keep, folks, the days off between, like, for instance, the final day of the regular season and game 1, which I think is on Tuesday. I mean, let's look at this, folks. Can we just look at this real quick? MLB playoff schedule, right? I think it's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. No matter where you are in the wild card, all wild card games, here it is right here. Oh, okay. So for me, it's, excuse me, I always have to consider this. For me, it's going to be early morning, October 2, 3, and 4. But for you guys, it's on the night or afternoon of the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of October, which is what day of the week? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So really there's only one day off. We play on Sunday. That's the 29th. Monday's the 30th. And then it's right into, wow. I don't know. Is anybody interested that I maybe on Monday do like a hangout podcast? If so, I mean, again, I don't know how to really. Maybe I'll just bring it up on tomorrow's game as well. I don't know. I'll try and plug it for the next several days, and we'll see. I'll throw it out there and maybe put like something in the chat, like a poll or something, if you guys are down to do that. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for me. I'm starving. One more thing. Just going to check and see if anybody's streaming, because if I have the ability to send you to somewhere else and help them out, that's the least I can do, because this whole sports streaming business is not, it's not all that easy. So this is another doubleheader. Wow, JJ is absolutely grinding, calling 2 games a night back to back. I don't know how he does it, folks. I mean, okay, maybe I know. He's half my age. That's probably helps. But yeah. Looks like he's covering the Dodgers and Padres. I'm going to send you on over there. Say hi to him for me. I'm probably going to pop in myself after I get some breakfast. I have to... Okay. Everybody good then? Everybody have a good night tonight? 184 likes. That's great. 101 people still here. I mean, guys, I do need to go. Hey, you know what? Look at the likes, or look at the views. Wait a minute. The views have gotten very close to... Can we just stall? I got more to talk about. We're almost to 4,000 views. Call me OCD. I don't know. I'd love to get there. Right. Oh, this actually has at Houston. Okay, so they're starting to actually add, okay, so Houston is already guaranteed to be, okay, so that's already settled. So Cleveland and New York are going to, well, unless we win out and New York loses out, then we'd get the bye. But yeah, Cleveland and New York appear to have pretty much gotten the bye unless we somehow pull off a miracle. Houston is locked in already on MLB.com, playing the wild card number 3, the last team to make it, which won't be us. My goodness, imagine having to go on the road at Houston in the wild card round versus at home facing somebody from the Central. And folks, let me say this about the Central. Here's a way to kill a minute. I mean, not to discredit the Guardians, the Tigers, the Royals for what they've done this season. A lot of people looked at them at the beginning of the season as a division that didn't really have a clear front runner and maybe would only have one representative in October. Turns out they're going to have 2, probably 3, which I think is, that's nice. But when you consider the fact that these teams all play the White Sox 13 times, I really feel like when you look at the Central teams, you really need to take their record and just take 5 wins off. Just take 5 wins off. It's just not fair. It's not fair to get to play the White Sox 13 times when everybody else is playing them, 6, like we did, or 6 or 7, right? Those extra 6 games, I mean, you're adding 4 or 5 wins automatically because they're that bad. I don't know. That's the way I look at it. All right, that killed a little bit of time. What's Baltimore football history saying? When we rolled the Yankees in the first series this year, they went into a tailspin. We're going to send them into one at the end and take the I mean, imagine how gut-wrenching it would be for the Yankees to wind up as a wild card team. It would absolutely, you know what? I don't know. I don't know what I want. That would be hilarious, but at the same time, could they get more dangerous being that pissed off? I don't know. Or would they just collapse? I don't know. The Yankees are playing, I believe, Tampa? No, that's division. No, it's Kansas City who's playing Tampa. Who does New York have here? Who's New York playing? Anybody know? Help. I need somebody. Help. Not just anybody. Help. I really need someone. Oh, the Pirates. That's right. They're hosting Pittsburgh. Let's look at this for a minute. Folks, we still got to win tomorrow for this to even matter, but it is getting a little interesting. So the final 3 games, the Yankees will have Carlos Rodon, Louis Heel, and Clark Schmidt playing the Pirates, who Skeens will be in the mix. Louis Heel versus Paul Skeens. Wow. That should be an interesting matchup. All right. By the way, Jacob Webb got credit for the win. I probably should have mentioned that. Jacob Webb gets credit for the win in this ball game. Most people have left. I'm sorry. I'm a little late on that. All right. I think that pretty much does it. I admit it. I'm killing for time. There, 4,000. In the year 4000. In the year 4000. All right, folks. See, the great thing about views is that you can't take it away. You can take away a like. You can take away a subscription. You can't take away a view. So thank you, 4,000 viewers. Come on back tomorrow, 7:05 p.m. first pitch. I'll be on the air 6:55 p.m. This is Jack Burton coming at you from the Pork Chop Express. I'm going to go get some breakfast and get out of here. Everybody in Baltimore, have a good rest of your night. Polish off whatever you're drinking, hit the sack, and come on back tomorrow. The Orioles are going for a sweep in the Bronx. This is Jack Burton coming at you, folks. I don't know if you can hear me.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
Exactly. Folks, come on back tomorrow. Birdwatcher. I'll chirp at you later. Sending you right now over to play-by-play with